All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of One Take Podcast. Pretty much, I feel like this podcast now is going to be like almost like a yearly thing at this point, considering how much we just do like top 10 lists at this point. So I honestly don't mind it because I love doing these every year. And of course, I have my partner in crime here, as every year we have for our top 10 best of and worst of. That's Simone guy. Welcome again, man.
Yep, and you heard it straight from his mouth. I am partner in crime. I am officially taken.
Yes, but I mean, it's been what, like 3 years now since we've done this together, like these top 10 lists. We've done it since 2022, so I
Yeah,
feel like
I think you might be right. This might be a yearly thing.
yeah, so I mean, I haven't really done other recordings other than these top 10s, so I don't mind this podcast just being like a top 10 podcast, honestly, because people still watch
Yeah,
it and I still get the likes.
yeah,
So and I mean, it's just really nice to like actually showcase was what films were loved and not so loved from us.
yeah. And I'm gonna peel back the curtain a little bit and maybe suggest that people like top 10 lists.
Oh yeah, like it's
Yeah,
also just like I just think they're fun to watch and listen to, honestly. Like I mean I listen and watch a lot of top 10 lists when it's by the end of the year from a lot of like reviewers I watch on YouTube. So I mean,
yeah.
it's just a natural thing for me at this point just to do. Now by the end of the year or the beginning of the new year, you know.
People in
Um
general, I think if you ever are bored and just want something to watch, you could just real quick just do top 10 lists. Or if you're a content creator and you need content and you don't have anything scheduled, you could just be like, well, I'll just pump out a top 10 list and someone will watch it.
exactly. So before we start, we do have our honorable mentions to get through. Did you want to start first, or did you want me to start the honorable mentions?
You go ahead.
Okay, so I guess I'll go and start first on our good honorable mentions then. I just go through a quick five here that I listed here. So sorry, it is kind of in order. So like it's through like 15 through 11 that I put through my letterbox and stuff like that.
Mm,
Let's see here. So the first honorable mention I have here is Predator Badlands. I really enjoyed Predator
mm,
Badlands this year. I thought it was a
yeah,
really fresh take on the Predator's lore, honestly.
yeah,
And it's unique because like we actually get the POV of the Predator this time around rather than humans. So like it's actually I thought was a really well made Predator film. It's definitely one of my favorite Predator films. And honestly, Dan Trachtenberg has been really killing it with the franchise ever since he did Prey in 2022, which we both had
yeah,
on our top 10 list that year. So like, and he also did the Killer of Killers animated film this year. So
yeah,
I thought that was dope too. So yeah, I hope Dan Trachtenberg stays as long as he could with the Predator franchise because it totally seems like it's his forte into hit the sci-fi action since he did 10 Cloverfield Lane as his first film,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
thought that film was excellent too from him. So
yeah.
yeah, Predator Balance is my number 15 and that was great. Number 14 for me was, let's see here. Oh yeah, it was this one. Frankenstein from Guillermo del Toro. It was on Netflix. It did have a limited release on theaters, but I saw it on Netflix because it wasn't really playing around the theaters around me, unfortunately. I really dug this one. This is definitely one of my favorite Del Toro films now. I thought Jacob Elordi was excellent as the monster. I can see why people are saying he's gonna be nominated for supporting actor this year because I
Mm,
just thought he was out of all the monster portrayals I've seen in Frankenstein adaptations, he's definitely one of the best ones because he actually captures a lot of like what I describe as the monster as like a monstrous innocence in a way, like it's kind of interesting because, like, yeah, he's a monster, but like he still feels more human than even some of the humans in the film. So, like, yeah, and I just really dug also the rest of the cast. I mean, Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, and Christoph Waltz. They were all great in it. So yeah, and I mean, again, with any Del Toro film, it just looks freaking stunning with the
yeah,
cinematography and set design. So yeah, Frankenstein from Guillermo del Toro is definitely one of my favorites from his filmography, and definitely one of my favorites this year as well. Number 13, let's see here. Oh yeah, yeah, number 13 was one of my favorite animated films this year was Zootopia 2. I really dug Zootopia 2 just as much as the first one. I gave both of them the same rating on my letterbox. I think both of them are really great Disney films. It's surprising to see actually a Disney sequel be good this time around instead of just being like slop. Because,
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, man. Because we also had Moana 2, I think, last year,
Yeah.
and that was slop in my opinion,
Yeah.
so it's actually refreshing to see a Disney film, let alone a Disney sequel, actually be good, you know? So,
Mhm.
yeah, I give major props to Zootopia 2 for actually telling a new story while also giving out, like, the great humor that the first film had too. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend it, especially if you love the first Zootopia. My number 12 this year would be oh yeah, 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 yeah. My number 12 would be The Long Walk. The Stephen King like post-apocalyptic
Oh yeah.
story.
Yeah.
This one was directed by Francis Lawrence, who you might know that did the Hunger Games movies and also did
Yeah.
I Am Legend. This one might be my favorite film of his though, because oh my god, is it so emotionally harrowing sometimes? Like just seeing these boys like going through this walk of like death in a way. Like it's just so freaking sad, honestly. Because like my brother kind of described it when I was watching him. They kind of give like Shawshank Redemption type monologues, and it's like, oh, it makes you feel for all the characters, especially the two leads played by Cooper Hoffman and he was from Alien Romulus as well. I forgot his name though. I feel bad for forgetting his name right now. Why is it David Johnson? Sorry. I'm so sorry. That's his co-star David Johnson. He's also excellent in the film too. Yeah, the whole film I don't know if I could rewatch it again just because of how like um emotionally harrowing it is, but it's definitely one that I recommend at least seeing once because it is a super well made film and very very just get the tissues ready whenever you're watching this one. Um
Ew.
and the not that way.
Why? What do you use tissues
What
for?
are you suggesting about that?
This
uh,
podcast just became far more
NSFW.
adult.
uh,
Hey, you
okay.
knew what you were getting into when you invited me.
Exactly, man. Okay, so the last honorable mention I have here is my number 11th. I saw this later in the year with my dad in theaters and we really enjoyed this one a lot. It would be Rental Family that was with Brendan Fraser and directed by Hikari. This
Oh yeah.
this was a really sweet film. It made me and my dad both tear up. I think it's his favorite film of the year as
What
well.
a sleeper hit movie
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
I really enjoyed this one, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad it's not getting a lot of like award love because I think it deserves a lot more nominations personally than what
Yeah.
it's getting. I don't even think it got nominated for anything at the Golden Globes, so it's kind of a shame because like I actually genuinely think Brendan Fraser is amazing in this film too. So it's like, okay, why didn't we nominate him again? I don't know. I mean, I love that he won for The Whale a couple years ago, but it's like I feel like he's just as good here, honestly too. So it's like oh, whatever. But I still
Yeah.
think this film is beautiful, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's even interested in see that saw the trailer for this
Mm.
and is interested in like Japan culture and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, definitely my number 11 and my last honorable mention of the year. What's
Yeah.
your honorable mentions, my dude, so I can pull them up.
I don't put my honorable mentions in any particular order because I see them all kind of the same.
Hmm.
I only have a few because I didn't get a lot of time to see many movies this year. But one of them, the first one I would talk about is Good Boy.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Shutter horror film, right?
The little pupper dog movie. Really, like probably of my honorable mentions, it's probably my favorite just because like the idea is so unique and the execution, like the way they shoot the dog is they shoot the dog they shoot the dog doesn't sound right. The way they film the dog is exactly how you would film a human protagonist in the same scene. and I think that's really interesting. They don't like that, but they do a lot of like low angles when the dog crawls underneath something. It's the same shot, the same angles as, and you would think that that's kind of like a no-brainer, but the dog is such a good actor that like it is really effective. The only reason it's not higher is because the human element to the movie drags the movie down for me.
Okay.
The especially like all of the human dialogue is ADR,
Oh,
and
interesting.
it's all I wish I could look you in the face because I'm looking right at you when I say all of it. There is not a single line of human dialogue in the movie that is natural, and unfortunately, it clashes with the rest of the movie. It's really kind of a bummer.
It's
If it,
short
I would be
though.
down for another. It's short, and you know, it's still worth a watch. That's why it's an honorable mention. I would still say it's worth a watch, but I would just maybe say like for creative. Oh, also, I'm getting a little tired of every horror movie being a metaphor for grief. I think we need to 2026 needs a New Year's resolution for horror movies. Stop this. Be about something else, please. We all saw the Babadook. We get it, but like have an original idea. Um, and then Companion. I also saw
Oh
Companion.
yeah,
I
yeah, yes, yes.
thoroughly enjoyed it. It was another what can I say? It's another A24 horror concept movie. So of course it's at least decent. Um it just also is very typical of an A24 movie. Maybe because I've seen so many of them now, maybe I'm starting to see the code, the formula behind them, you know?
Which is funny because it's not an A24 movie, so
It certainly wants the branding though.
yeah, it's a Warner Bros. Movie.
Um and then Predator Killer of Killers
Oh
was
yeah,
also very
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
animated one I mentioned.
Yes. I thoroughly enjoyed that. For the most part, uh, I love a good anthology. I love any anthology movie. I think that the format is severely underrated.
Oh yeah, me too.
But in this particular case, I thought the first half was so strong and front loaded that the last half kind of fell flat for me. So
I get you. Yeah.
it's not making my top 10 because I think it would have been better served if they either snipped the fourth story at the end and just focused on the three, or if they uh, made I don't know. The third one really bugs me because it's so. Did you see it?
I did see it. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, the third story for me really kind of lost me because it's a lot of dog fighting,
Oh
and
yeah, I know what you mean.
I. It's not that I was disconnected from the movie. It's just that as soon as I saw it was going to be a lot of dogfighting and with the predator involved, I was like, okay, there's going to be a lot of leaps in logic coming up for me to have to accept this. And there was just a lot. And I'm just trying not to be too nitpicky. But then the fourth story happened. I was kind of like, oh, we're tying them all together. And that's going to be the resolution. And I thought the fourth section was just kind of like over the top silly. It was a little much. It didn't pay off the way I would have liked, but overall, I would rather have an interesting idea kind of stumble and fail rather than watch the same crap I've seen
Yeah,
for decades on end. So I still applaud it for. I agree with everything you said about uh, Dan. What was his last name?
Dan Tranberg.
Thank you. I always think of Michelle Trachtenberg
Oh, rest in peace.
from Eurotrip. Yeah, yeah. She was great.
She is great.
But yeah, I think he's the right person. He's got the passion, the drive. He's clearly interested in the Predator franchise.
Hmm.
He essentially did give me what I wanted. He gave me a period piece about the Predator, and he gave me an anthology. So like, I really admire it a lot. It's just that I there were other stronger movies this year.
I get you totally.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other honorable mentions you have here?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, so just these three. Okay.
I
Sick.
got three honorable mentions for each.
Sick, sick. Okay, cool. So I'll get rid of these honorable mentions then, since we got through them now. Since I actually was watching the last podcast, I actually went first last time on the best. Do you want to go first this time on the best?
Oh, you cheeky monkey. You doing your
Cheeky monkey.
research. You cheeky monkey. Okay, yeah. Um
Okay,
sorry.
it's
My oh, sorry.
all good.
Um my number 10 is a surprise for me because never let it be said that I'm too dug in and can't change my mind because when this was announced, I was already with a my torch and pitchfork to be like, fuck this movie, get it out of here. What are we doing? This franchise is dead and gone. I don't need it anymore. But you know what? By Death's design, it's back, and I can't say I didn't have a good time. My number 10 is Final Destination
Oh
Bloodlines.
hell yeah, dude. Okay, so before you talk about it too, like I do have this in like my top 20 of the year as well, because
Mm.
this was yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite of the franchise now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it was I'm just gonna say up front, like the expectations were low.
Yeah.
Like it really after the last two movies, I was like, really, like we're coming back around to this now. But and I will still say it's got problems. Um, as far as the filmmaking itself goes, it's still kind of shitty. Uh, but um, it gets it gets the most improved award for sure because the script's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
The story element is pretty the dialogue still sucks, but the story element is really interesting actually. This was the first time that I felt that there was a vision, there was an idea beyond just the Rube Goldberg death machine thing. And on top of that, they are still really good at that part too. They are still really good at driving up the tension of their essentially their porn scenes, right?
Yes.
They're that's why you're watching the movie. It's not for the dialogue of the characters. You're watching it for the money shots. And they're they're still really good at it. Even the trailer initially pitched like the trampoline camping scene or the cookout, barbecue cookout. And even though I knew kind of what it was like, the movie laying it out, I was still finding myself like uncomfortable. Like, oh
Oh
god,
yeah.
I don't like what we're doing. They do just enough to let your mind wander and do some of the work for them to drive up that tension. So, and that's still really effective.
Oh, it's very
Um,
effective.
yeah. Um, I don't know how I feel about the idea of like, oh well, you can extend your life by taking another life. I'm like, is this the fucking Death Note? Are you guys Shinigami? What's happening? What? And also, they kind of introduced that so haphazardly that I hope. I never thought I'd say this. If they make another, I hope to see them expand on that because that's
Mm.
such a complex idea and it's pretty wild that I'm honestly surprised it's taken them this long to set up. But um, yeah, I'm humbled. I'm sitting here saying I was wrong because I was all ready to shit on this fucking movie. Um, and I'm taking a little piss out of it. You know, it's like I said, it ain't perfect. The dialogue's bad. The acting is bad, and there's some random ADR moments. But for what they were able to do with the franchise, considering how like useless and like treading water it's been the last few installments, like I gotta give them props. I'm impressed. They did well.
Yeah, I mean, I totally give them props too because I think yeah, like you said, the franchise hasn't really been there since like the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like what exact so like it is like well, I mean, it has been around since what, like 2011 technically.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's been that long. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I think this was definitely one of the stronger ones as well, since like maybe the second or fifth one even. I don't even know what the best one was since then. But yeah, I
To me, the first two are kind of worth watching, and even
yeah.
more so in a like tongue in cheek way. Like they're not actually.
I mean, they're not like
They're the best. They're the best of the series, but that's not saying a
I mean, they're
lot.
not like Shakespeare or anything like that, but it's still fun. They're still fun movies, you know. Um, all right, so Final Destination Bloodlines was your number 10. Alrighty, so I guess it's my number 10 now.
I guess
Um,
so.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So this one's also another horror film with another
Mm.
franchise that hasn't been around for like I want to say over a decade as well. Um, and I was curious to see how this was gonna go since it was by the same director of the first one and the same writer of the first one, and I'm really happy that it paid off, like, because it was also on my most anticipated list of the year of 2025, and it
Mm.
managed to actually squeeze into my number 10, and that happened to be 28 years later, from Danny Boyle
Oh,
and Alex
nice.
Garland. Yeah,
Okay.
so
No.
this one was amazing. Like I genuinely didn't know what to expect from this one because like the trailers were so good at actually not giving too much away because they really did a amazing job using the boots speech in the trailers. They even used it in the movie too in a very effective way as well.
That's
Um,
cool.
and so, yeah, man, this film is so fucking intense, dude. Like, just they're technically not zombies; they're just raged. It's called the rage virus. You could
Yeah.
say so. It's just so terrifying seeing these motherfuckers just going all out and like just like sprinting full tilt. Like at our main characters. There's a
Yeah.
scene where Aaron Taylor Johnson and his son is going back to camp, and it is one of the most gorgeous fucking scenes I've ever seen all year. It's like it like has like a sky. What's that sky thing that has like green and blue? So again, what is that called again? That wave? Fuck.
Aurora Borealis.
Yes, sorry. Thank you. That's the thing. It shows off that, and it is so flippin' gorgeous, dude. Like it's so gorgeous to look at. Like I'm shocked that this film hasn't been considered for best cinematography in the short list because
Mm.
it is one of the most gorgeous films I saw all year, and it's like what the fuck, and like the fact that it was shot also on iPhones is pretty insane too. So it's like, wow. Because I think they wanted to shoot it on iPhones because they wanted to emulate the feeling of the first one, the handheldness of it all. And
Yeah.
I totally get it too, because thankfully it wasn't like shaky cam. I still was understanding what was happening, yeah, it's just the way Danny Boyle just
Mm.
frames his shots are just so good. He does it so good, and I honestly can't wait to see what the sequel will bring this month, The Bone Temple.
Mm.
And then they also confirmed that there's gonna be a third film, and Danny Boyle is coming back to do that one too. So, and Alex Garland is writing all three of these, so there is a consistent tone at least, which is good. Nia DaCosta is directing the new one that's coming out this month, who did the latest Candyman, and I
Mm.
actually dug that Candyman film. It wasn't perfect, but I still liked it a lot. And
Yeah.
yeah, I just I'm really happy that this film delivered on all fronts. I thought Alfie Williams and Jodie Comer were also amazing in this film. Ray Fiennes, what an actor he's been lately. He's been having a role in terms of like his filmography. So like The Menu, he did a couple years ago,
Yep.
and he was and then he was in some other things too this year, but yeah, he's been fantastic lately. So yeah,
He's
28
doing a lot
years
of like
later is
he's doing a lot of like historical period pieces this year.
so yeah, 28 years later is definitely one of my favorite zombie films I've seen lately, and I
Mm.
can't wait to see what the rest of the trilogy has to offer, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 9, my dude?
Ooh, sorry, my number nine is my number nine is Together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see this one too, and I actually I dug this one too a lot as well.
Yeah, Okay. I didn't know. I knew what to expect, and I didn't know what to expect at the same time. I knew to expect body horror. I knew to expect a pretty small cast. I didn't think it was going to be um, terribly expansive. It seemed like a pretty small scope type of horror flick. Half of my list this year is horror flicks. um, this one really. What surprised me, or not surprised me, what stuck with me with this one a lot was the sound design.
Hmm.
Yeesh. It is a body horror movie. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it is what you're seeing, but they definitely play with your mind a lot in terms of what you can imagine if you just hear certain things. Um, I appreciated that. Uh, I do think that the second half is a little stronger than the first half.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you what you mean. Yeah.
I like that they took time to establish their relationship before things get gross and weird, and they do set up the characters a little more. But I also think it's a little overall, it's not a hard movie to predict. But the first half, within the first couple minutes, you kind of already understand the basic outline of where things are going, and you're kind of just waiting for the movie to kind of get started. And once it does, you are in for a ride. But uh, the performances were both really good.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Dave Franco and Nelson B are great. Considering they're also
yeah,
married in real life, it makes the chemistry even more
yes,
realistic.
it feels very natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about it because I feel like I can't talk too much without giving things away. Um, Not that again, I would still say that like it's not a terribly unpredictable movie. You can kind of
I mean,
figure
you can
where
kind
it's
of see it
going
on the
for a
poster
while.
too and the title too, what's happening, but
Yeah, it's true. Um,
but it's still really worth watching as well,
yes,
honestly.
I would say it's worth watching. Yeah, 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 yeah. Passing the baton back to you.
Oh, baton's back to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot. Okay, so it's my number 9 now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, my number 9. Wow, another film that was on my most anticipated list that ended up in my top 10 as well. That ended up being Avatar: Fire and Ash. The third Avatar movie is my
Oh
number 9.
shit, really?
Yeah, so it's interesting because the second Avatar movie, Way of Water, was actually my number 1 of 2022. So
Mhm.
this ended up at number 9 now. I still think visually this was an amazing film to look at. Like Jesus Christ, man! Like I feel like the reason why I go to the theater for these films is because mainly for the visuals, and they are just so stunning to look at, especially in IMAX 3D. Like I saw this in IMAX 3D with my brother, and it was just so gorgeous. Honestly, like I felt like a lot of the stuff was just popping through the screen, and it looked really nice to look at. Um, I will say this: I did feel the runtime this time around with this one because this one was also 3.5 hours, and man,
Yeah.
I felt it this time around. Like usually with James Cameron stuff, I don't feel the runtime because they usually really well paced and like I don't think of the time, but this one I definitely did. Like I definitely felt
Mm,
the runtime a bit. Like I was like, okay, we could have cut some things, maybe here and there, but I
yeah.
mean, overall, like I still really dug the action sequences. I mean, James Cameron's a master at action sequences still. And I mean, I actually think the characters in this one had some really strong developmental points, especially with Sam Worthington's character as Jake Sully. I actually thought
Mhm.
this was one of the stronger character developments he had in the series. Compared because I think the second one was more about his kids, I would say. The third one is more so about like him trying to find his way to like redemption after what happened in the first two movies. So it's like, yeah, like I dug that actually, that there was more development on Jake this time around. And Zoe Saldana is still really good as Neytiri, honestly. The only thing I just wish too is that there was more of the fire people, because there wasn't enough of the fire people because they were so cool looking, honestly. Like, and the main villain of the fire people is also really good. I believe she was in Game of Thrones as one of the main characters, as Talisa. I don't know if you remember her that from that show, but she was really great in that show, and she's also great here. Yeah, I mean, Avatar: Fire and Ash is still a visually spectacular film. Just be warned, it is a pretty long movie, so just be ready to be sitting down for the long haul. But I still think it's very much worth seeing, especially if you're a fan of the first two films. So yeah,
Mhm.
definitely recommend it if you're a fan of the first two films.
Oh, Talisa. Yes, I remember her. Had
Yeah, you
the
definitely probably remember her. Man, that actress
yeah.
is so good.
Mhm. Yep. Big old crush on that one.
All right,
Definitely my type,
what is your
but also very good.
what is your number 8, my dude?
And number 8. Ugh, shit sucks, man.
It sucks. What do you mean?
Number 8 is the monkey.
Oh, interesting. The monkey from Osgood Perkins.
Yes. The better Final Destination movie of the year. No, but really though, like I know everybody has made that joke, but like really and truly, like I did feel like this was uh the stronger overall, but it's much more character focused. It lets the um death's design aspects it doesn't really focus on that as a character. It's much more interested it focuses it on the monkey,
Yeah.
right? Like it gives it a face. It's essentially the Grim Reaper of this world. Um, I also didn't exactly know what to expect going into it, but I did have some high expectations because there are a lot of bigger names attached to the production.
Oh yeah.
And so I was kind of like, all right, show me what you guys got. And I kind of fucking dug it. Like the vibe of the movie, the pacing, the the sense of humor that it has, like it is definitely intentional, and they had fun, especially in the editing room, with getting some laughs out of the audience. My audience was eating this fucking movie up. We were all digging it, especially the like hard jump cuts from one scene to another, especially with some people's deaths.
Mhm.
Um, sometimes it is more actually more effective that they're not huge, long, drawn out. I mean, those are ones that I remember, but I also remember the just like jump cut to like how in the hell did that happen? Like what took place? And they just don't bother explaining. They're like, no, it's not important. Just shut up and let's just move on. um and I also like the how subtle they were with well, I mean not subtle, but they were a little more subtle with their message of just like, you can't really control there's some parts of life that you just can't control.
Right.
And the characters that try you can spend your life trying to get a hold of it, get control of it, but like really what kind of life are you living at that point? And again, I wouldn't say it's subtle, but like they didn't have anybody outright look at the camera and say it, so I appreciate that. And yeah, overall, I found myself thoroughly entertained through and through. I think horror always kind of rides that line between shocking and scary, and then being like funny, haha. I mean, every Halloween, it's somebody either has a joke costume of some kind. So I think this embraced that, and I appreciate it.
Sick. So the monkey from Osgood Perkins, number 8 for you.
Is
Sick.
Caleb's number 8?
Sick. 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 I actually do have some stuff to say about that one later on, but let's
Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh, do you?
Let's see here.
Okay.
Um, so it's my number 8 now. Okay, sick,
Mm-hmm.
sick, sick, sick. My number 8. Ooh, yeah, dude. Oh man, another one I watched with my dad this year. In the middle of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really love this one. We both did, and it might be one of our favorites, honestly, from this director now in terms of his modern stuff. The Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson. Um,
Ooh, I missed this
Dude,
one.
so creative, so funny, and just a gorgeous film all around. Like the production
Hmm.
design. I mean, you know what to expect from Wes Anderson at this point, like with
Yes.
production design. But man, it's just so good to look at, man. Like, oh my god, like he is so good at designing his sets, his cinematography,
Hmm.
his characters alone, like, are so colorful. Like, I it's funny that people are talking about Benicio del Toro this year for One Battle After Another, and rightfully so. I think he was amazing in that film too, and I will talk about that later on. But I actually thought he gave a stronger performance here, in my opinion, and he's not being nominated for this film, which is crazy because it's like he's like the lead in this one, and it's like he is so great in this role. Like he is so funny too. Like I'm genuinely shocked he's not getting nominated for this one, but he is nominated for the other film.
It's
Like
kind of how I felt with Leo DiCaprio when he finally got his award. I was kind of like, really, for this movie? I thought he gave better, stronger performances in other things.
that's why I'm just like, huh. Interesting that he's getting it for the other one, but it's fine. I still
Yeah.
think it's great that he's getting recognized still because Benicio del Toro
Yeah.
is a fantastic actor. And
Mhm.
also, I thought, what's her face? Mia Thurpleton, who is actually Kate Winslet's daughter. She was great in this film too, actually. Like
Oh, I
so,
didn't know she was in that.
yeah, this is her first film, so she was
Oh,
great in
okay.
this. So I
Cool.
and Michael Cera's also in this. This is his first Wes Anderson movie, and he's so fucking funny. He plays like a Norwegian tutor. He is so great in it, man.
Nice.
Yeah. I definitely recommend this one if you ever can watch it because I think it's streaming in some streaming services and stuff like that. I
Yes.
definitely
Yes.
recommend it if you can watch it, especially if you're a Wes Anderson guy. I liked it more than Asteroid City too, so like which was his last film. So
Hmm.
definitely recommend this one if you can.
Okay.
So it's your number 7 now?
Number 7. Yeah,
All
you kind of
right.
talked about this one already, but I can kind of maybe expand on it a little bit too. My number 7 is Predator
Oh,
Badlands.
sick. So pretty much
Yeah,
my honorable mention was your number 7 this time around.
is my number 7. Yes. I was all geared up and ready to be. This is the year of Caleb was wrong because I was all geared up and ready to be like a PG-13 Predator movie.
Like really? Really?
Wow.
But then
Dan, I trusted you.
you saw it though.
I said, Dan, I trusted you. What have you done to me? And then I gave him a chance and I said, Dan, I was so wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Dude,
You're the man.
wasn't this movie dope though?
Dan's the man as far as I'm concerned because that movie kicks my ass all up and down. I was. I forgot it was PG-13. Let me just start off right
Yeah.
away. That movie is fucking violent.
Well, I think the reason
They get
why
away with the fact that like it's aliens and it's green blood and
and
blue blood
androids too,
and
yeah.
androids and it doesn't count technically as far as like the MPAA is concerned. So they sidestep that landmine and like it's still pretty fucking visceral. Like some of the like I don't want to say body horror, but some of the stuff they do to the aliens in that movie, I'm like, oh boy, even I'm kind of wincing at some of this. But like outside of impressing me in that category, I also finally again I got what I wanted. The Predator is a character. The Predator is an actual character. And finally, we get a movie that doesn't just relegate the Predator to crazy alien hunter guy.
Yeah. And
Not just a space slasher. He actually has like a code, a culture, everything. He is straight up literally the main character. And that's all I was like, I need something of just focusing on these guys. And they finally did it.
it's really cool, honestly, to see like the lore expand like this in an
Hmm.
organic way because it doesn't
Yeah.
feel forced. It feels very organic to the lore of the previous films,
Yeah.
and Elle Fanning, I gotta say, what an actress she's been. What an actress she's been lately. Like, cause
Hmm.
I think she's great in this. She's also been great in Death Stranding 2 this year, which was Hideo Kojima's game, and then
Yeah.
another film I'm actually gonna talk about later on in the list. But yeah, I thought she was great here too as the android. She actually
I
plays
like
two characters, right?
She does, yes. Yeah, she has dual roles. Her first scene introducing her into the movie felt. It's funny you mentioned the game because had such like press X to dodge.
Oh,
I was like
tutorial
kind of
mode.
dialogue
She's like
tutorial mode.
yeah.
She even delivers it the same way. Where I was kind of like, all right, this is cheesy as hell. I like it. Um, I will say, Dan, I really liked this movie. I really liked Prey. I need you to expand a teensy bit because there are a lot of similarities between this and Prey. But the execution, the focus on the predator was so just like chef's kiss, just mwah,
Yeah.
mwah.
I totally
Well
agree.
done. Yeah, I ate this fucking movie up. I would gladly watch this thing multiple times. I could already see myself watching this more than once. It's
Oh
such
yeah,
a
me
fun
too.
ride. He's actually, and not just they don't just focus on him. He's actually a good character. Also, he's interesting.
Oh yeah,
He's not.
totally.
He. You can still see the character gears working, but he's never gonna have that like the same kind of human reaction to uh the hero's journey, the arc that a human would. He's gonna go about it his own way, and that's still interesting.
It's very interesting, and
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah, the character name is Deck, and I thought he was, yeah, definitely one of the more interesting characters in the Predator franchise.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I hope Dan Tranbrick stays with this franchise as long as he could, because it's definitely one that he eats up very well, honestly. All right, my number seven now. Oh, okay. So pretty much from here on onward with this list, I pretty much have seen like the number seven through number one films like multiple times now. So pretty much these are like my 5-star movies now at this point. Because most of the movies I've listed here are like 4.5 to 4 stars and stuff like that. But now we're getting into like the my meat and potatoes in a way, like my
Yeah.
favorites of the year. So, okay, here we go. My number seven this year is Zach Krieger's Weapons. Oh
Mm.
my god, this fucking movie, man.
Hmm.
Oh my god, dude. This was nuts to see in the theater, man. Like, you're talking about like how people were eating up the monkey in your theater. The people were
Yeah.
eating up weapons in my theater, bro. Holy shit,
Nice.
were they into it. Like, it was funny, it was scary, it was very like well acted, like from everybody, honestly. Like I thought Julia Gardner and Josh Brolin were amazing in it. But I mean, I don't want to give away too much if people haven't seen it yet, but
Yeah, it's tough.
I feel like people have already known a lot about it though. But my standout of the cast is definitely Amy Madigan. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, she
Yeah.
is absolutely fantastic in this film, and actually
Yeah.
she's been winning a lot of best supporting actresses awards from like the critics choices and stuff like that. So there's a good chance you might win the Golden Globe this year actually, which would be
Mm.
very rare for a horror performance, and it'd be really
Yeah.
great to see some representation like that,
Mm.
considering too like she was actually close to retiring before this because she wasn't getting any meaningful roles, she said, until Zach Krieger get went up to her and said, hey, I want you in this movie. And got
Interesting.
good good on Zach Krieger for doing that because Jesus, he gives an amazing performance in this film. The
Mm.
whole movie itself is just like a ticking time bomb. Like it's just like you're wondering what the hell's gonna happen next, and then once it sets off at the end, you're like, oh my god, hell yes! I definitely enjoyed this one a lot more than Barbarian, even though I liked Barbarian still. Um, and I honestly can't wait to see what he does with Resident Evil this year, because
Yeah.
it's very exciting to see that he's a big fan of the games. And he said he actually didn't watch the previous films; he only played the games, so the
Good.
games is only his baseline.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does with Resident Evil and whatever he does next, honestly, because Zach Krieger is definitely becoming one of my favorites as of late.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, what's your number six? Oh wait, six? Yeah, six,
Yeah. We're
six. Okay.
grooving. We're moving.
All right.
My number six is not something I expected to be on my list. Not because I don't believe in the director or the people involved. It's just not a subject that I have ever gravitated towards. It's
Mm.
not something that I've ever had any interest in, and I was really just kind of like, we've done this before. We've tried this already. I would really like us to do something different. But it turns out that it was something different. It's James Gunn's Superman.
Oh, wait, that's your number six?
That is my number 6.
Bro, it's my number six too.
Yeah, what the fuck? Let's talk about
Dude, okay,
Superman.
let me pull them
Let's
up.
talk about Super. We do this every year. We have at
Dude,
least
we at
one
least have
that's
one, just one that
uh-huh.
ties up, like, and I
Yep.
love it, because oh my god, this makes me excited now. Okay, okay, let me pull them both up on our list here, so that we can both talk about it real quick.
Superman beat Phoenician scheme for you, huh?
It did, it did
Nice.
actually. All right, so I have them both pulled up for our number six, dude. Superman, man, holy shit. I
I don't care for Superman really overall. I admit that my knowledge of Superman is pretty low, but I've always said that, like, well, if you're making the movie right, you can get me to care about him, but no one's really done that yet. Boy, howdy, this is the way to do it.
absolutely, I totally agree, because by this point, with Superman, it just felt like it was a tired idea now, like, especially after seeing the Zack Snyder movies, it's like I just didn't really know what to expect now from Superman because I didn't really care for the Zack Snyder take. I didn't care for the Superman Returns film that was before that, even. The only Superman films I really liked before this was the two Christopher Reeve ones, the first two ones. So I really didn't know what to expect until James Gunn was hired as the head of DC and also the director of this film. And so that gave me some hope, but I was still cautious because, DC was kind of been like on the uphill downhill type of slope.
A little
But
back and forth.
yeah, exactly. But I am just so happy to be proven wrong because, oh my god, this was exactly what I wanted from a Superman movie, man. Because David Cornsweet is so good in the role, honestly.
He is.
He
He
is
is. He
so
makes a
good.
big difference.
Because the thing about him is that unlike most Supermans after Christopher Reeve, you actually feel hopeful with this Superman. Like you
Yeah.
actually feel like he'll actually save you and shake your hand and be like, "Hey, just be careful out there,"
He
and stuff
saved a
like that.
squirrel.
He saved a freaking squirrel in this fucking
He
movie,
saved a
dude.
squirrel.
Like, come on. And then, oh my god, the amount of people that are just pissing on this movie just because Superman does good on this film is like, guys, this is what Superman has always been about. He's not like some sort of emo jury son of a bitch that just destroys buildings. Come on, guys.
That's their projection. They just want someone that represents them. They don't want like a real like a character, like a real person.
Yeah, they don't want somebody that actually represents a good being and stuff like that. And it's like,
No.
guys, shut the fuck up at this
They want
point.
they want an edge lord.
Yeah, and that's not what we want. I want an actual man of tomorrow. I want an
Hmm.
actual man of hope. I and thankfully James Gunn understood the assignment with that. And not
Yeah.
just that too. I actually thought Nicholas Holt was just as amazing as Lex Luthor too.
Yo, I was just gonna say, like, Nicola. When I heard that he was gonna be cast, I was kind of like, okay, well, I still don't really know what to think.
But
Like,
Nicholas
I'll
Holt is
keep my
such a good
eyes on
actor
it.
though.
He is, it's true, but like, I just didn't know. Again, you got to remember that, like, I wasn't a big Superman fan, and like, I thought that I wasn't quite sure where we're gonna go with it, but I keep my eyes on it. Bro, he borderline stole the movie. Like, he
Yeah.
was so good.
1A, 1A,
Him
1A.
scream he's screaming like anime fighting game annotations at his like in his fight scenes and actually like making it work. And am I crazy to think it might be my favorite performance of his? Maybe not his best, but it
No,
might be my favorite of his
I
performances.
totally get you. I still think my favorite of my performances is Nux, probably from Mad Max. But
That's a good one.
I totally get you though. He was fantastic as Lex, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean,
Just this whiny, jealous piss baby.
exactly, and that's exactly how I imagine Lex to be in from the
Hmm.
comics and such. I thought the rest of the supporting cast was great too, like Rachel Brosnan as Lois Lane, Nathan
Oh,
Fillion as Guy
she's
Gardner,
great.
Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Ed, Eddie Garcia as Mr. Terrific, Isabella Merced as Hot Girl. I mean, and then yeah, the whole cast was just fantastic, man. Like,
No one is weak in that movie.
no, and I think that's the, and that's why this is my favorite comic book film this year, is because every storyline in this movie actually feels like they have a point to exist, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean. Because they
yeah,
actually have a good resolution by the end of it too. And it just honestly it just makes me more excited for the Man of Tomorrow, the sequel coming out next year. So I'm just like, oh god, just give me more, please. If it's
yeah.
this
I'm
good.
down. Yeah.
All right, wow, I can't. Wow, we tied again for a spot in our best ofs. Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess that goes straight to your number five then. So what's your number five, my dude?
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Going forward, I want to just state that I have put these in order, but any one of these, like the placement is just a hair difference. Like they're barely better than the other in my eyes.
Mm.
It's a much closer call than the previous ones. My number five, you kind of touched on it earlier, and now I'm going to expand on it, is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Ooh, dude, this made your top five.
It made my
Wow.
top five. Yeah.
Wow.
Thoroughly impressed. As someone that is adverse, shall we say, to longer movies, I did not feel this movie's length at
No,
all.
definitely not. It was like what, 2.5 hours, and it did
This
not
was
feel
the
that at all.
this was the breeziest 2.5 hours I had all year.
I
A
agree.
big part of that is, like you were kind of touching on, was I was just fucking marveling at the set design. There were just real sets right in front of my face.
Oh yeah,
All the time I was just kind of like, God, like obviously there's some parts where I'm like, it's a little bit of real set and CGI. But I was just like, God damn, look at this fucking real ass set that you're just walking around on. I miss this shit. Uh what's his name? Elordi?
Jacob
Jacob Elordi.
Elordi. Yeah, I loved him in this
Uh
film.
did not care for him at all in Saltburn. Complete 180 in this. Part
Oh
of it is
yeah,
because I don't know that his character really had a lot to do. He did in Saltburn. He did a little bit, but the star of that show
was
definitely
Baron
runs with
Cuban.
he runs with that movie. Yeah, it's kind of hard to focus on anyone else.
Yeah.
In this, what honestly when I heard he was going to be the monster, I was like, "Ooh, I mean, we'll see." But like, boy, like, yeah, like you were saying, he runs away with this. He's completely unrecognizable. And not just because he's covered under pounds of makeup, but like, he has such a wide range of emotions. The like you said, the monstrous innocence, the unfiltered rage, and then the middle ground of reasonable, empathetic frustration.
Hmm.
He has a very real, understandable place that he's coming from. Um, I also still I don't want to take away from Oscar Isaac either, uh, who has a how do I say this? He is a dick.
Oh yeah, no.
he
This is probably
he
one of the worst like Dr. Frankenstein personalities I've seen, man.
that isn't just like a straight up like that isn't
Manic person.
as yeah, just like a serial killer.
No, he's a
or
fucking asshole here.
yeah. Um or even like in the old oh no, that was Van Helsing in those movies. Never mind. I was like in the Hammer films.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
I got confused with Van Helsing. Yeah, he still is an asshole. He is still evil, but there is a human element to him. He is still a complicated person. That doesn't excuse what he does, especially in the latter half of the movie,
Yeah.
where a lot of his upbringing is coming out. But because you've spent that time with him being raised, you can see you can connect the dots. It doesn't make the dots okay or acceptable, but It
You see
doesn't
them.
feel, yeah, it doesn't feel like a just for the sake of the plot kind of turn. It's not just because he does it in the books. It's because that's what his character is, and it feels more informed, and I really appreciated that. And from an actor perspective, that's really hard to pull off.
Hmm.
That's really, really dangerous stuff to play with, and he did an exceptional job. Everybody did an exceptional job. I I can't help but notice a little bit of bad ADR in the first 20 minutes. I
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
quite
with the
sure
ship sequences and stuff like that.
the ship sequences and the teaching sessions with him and his dad. I was kind of like, why can't you just film him talking? Like, why are we cutting back and forth like this? But we got over it. It's fine.
The rest of the
It's
film's
like
still
they,
gorgeous to look at. It's like
yes,
it's just
yeah.
it's one of my favorite Frankenstein adaptations for
It's
sure.
so it's so emotional.
Hmm.
Overall, I think that Del Toro was a perfect person to tackle it, not just because he has a penchant for this genre, but also because, like, in all of his movies, at some point or another, there's a very human aspect to them. The challenge of being a person and that all of that brings is injected a little bit into each of his movies, and he's never super over the top. Even the movie about giant robots punching aliens from space was still not super over the top about the human element of things. And you got to respect the restraint that has, you know?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know Del Toro has always wanted to done this film for like decades now. Like this is one of his dream projects to do. And I'm honestly glad that he managed to finally do it cuz
Hmm.
yeah, it's one of his best films in my opinion, honestly. Now,
Yeah, I agree.
so my number 5 now? Oh wow. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wow.
Yes.
My number 5. Okay, yes.
Yeah,
This
hit me.
one's also a Netflix production as well. And I
Hmm.
genuinely, genuinely love this one so much because it's also part of a trilogy. And I mean, this trilogy it's in of itself has been fantastic all the way through. But honestly, this one might be my favorite one now of the three, and that
Oh,
is,
I know where you're going
I
with
think you know I'm
this.
going with this, right?
I know where you're going with this.
Wake Up Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, this was so good. Like, oh my god. Like, I didn't think they would have more. I didn't think Rian Johnson had more in him to tell like more Knives Out stories. Because I thought honestly at this point they would get tired or like maybe not enough like mystery to go around and stuff like that. Nah, man. He totally got me again with this one. This was
Nice.
so well made. Like the cinematography alone in this film is probably the best looking of the three. It is so
Hmm.
gorgeous to look at, especially with because they utilize a lot of the church setting and stuff like that. So they use a lot of like
Yeah.
church lights and stuff, and it just looks so gorgeous a lot in the set in the shots. Daniel Craig is still fucking fantastic as Benoit Blanc, honestly. He always is a joy to watch after the Bond seriousness, you know? It's
Yeah.
such a joy to see him as this southern type of like Kentucky Fried Chicken detective, you know, in a way. Like
Foghorn Leghorn
yeah,
drawl.
exactly. Exactly. But honestly, the one that stole the show for me in this movie was Josh O'Connor as the
Hmm.
priest. He is amazing in this film. I first saw him in Challengers a couple years ago, with Zendaya and him and Mike Faust. That was the
Yeah.
Luca film, and that was also amazing too. But I actually think this might be my favorite performance from him yet, because he
Hmm.
is fantastic in this film. Because he plays a priest that has like a troubled past. He was a boxer in the past, and apparently he killed someone in the ring, so that's why he
Hmm.
became a priest. But like his line delivery and like there's a scene in the film like he has with the phone call, a
Mhm.
conversation in with a woman, and it is genuinely one of the most emotional scenes I've ever seen in a film this year. I was like, what the hell? Why is this making me emotional? It's just a phone call scene. Like, what the hell? Like, that's just how good these films, well written, are too by Rian Johnson. Because like I know he wants to keep doing more of these, and if it's gonna keep on with this quality, keep doing them, man. Because I'm definitely ready for more Knives Out adventures. And
Yeah.
also, I just want to point out also in the cast, I thought Glenn Close was also genuinely amazing in it too. Like her
Mm.
timing, her comedic timing was amazing, but also like towards the end, she had a monologue that genuinely made me like emotional, honestly.
He's kind of catching you, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, damn, Glenn Close is such a great actress, man. Like Jesus Christ. So definitely recommend Wake Up Dead Man. Especially to those who have Netflix, of course. It's always going to be on
Yes.
Netflix. So yeah, definitely a worthy third chapter in the Knives Out franchise.
Mm. Nice. Yeah, I was bummed I didn't have time to watch it.
You should definitely check it out though whenever you can.
Mm.
All right, down to the last four now of the top 10. Ooh, okay, here we go.
This is only my number 4, but I might be the most excited to talk about this one.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. What's it, man?
It it touches on a part of my childhood that again I thought was just gone because and this comes up a lot with this movie. I thought we couldn't make this kind of movie anymore.
Mm.
And yet here we are with a new entry in the Naked Gun franchise.
Oh my god.
And it fucking is so funny. It's so funny, dude. I laughed so, and especially in the first half. They were throwing so many jokes at me, and
Oh
I was
yeah.
laughing at almost all of them. And even the ones I missed, where it wasn't because it wasn't a funny joke, it's because just wasn't as strong as the one that I was just recovering from.
Dude, there were
Uh,
so many jokes in this that made me die of laughter too. I was like, what the fuck is going
what the fuck? And it has such a wide pantheon of like, oh, that was kind of like that was a clever play on words, and then like then they're playing a crane game with a crashed car. Like that's so fucking stupid, but it is exactly what that franchise has done. It's so they understand that dead genre so well. Liam Neeson has found a new calling in his
Dude.
like deadpan, straight faced, this is the way the world works delivery. It's so good. Everybody did. Pamela Anderson, who would have thought
I know, right?
that she has comedic timing? But you know what? Like, goddamn, girls got it. Um, I really didn't know. Again, this is just a year of surprises because I didn't know what to expect out of this. I thought like wow, like way to strike while the iron's frozen over. Like no one cares about these kind of movies anymore.
Well, I'm
But
glad they're
you
making a comeback.
know, yes, I agree. I kind of thought that this kind of comedy was relegated just to like online skits, you know,
Or like Tubi movies, that are cheap and shit
Tubi
like that.
movie. Yes, exactly. But like it turns out like no, there's still a market for it because not only is it genuinely like really funny and really good, it's resonating with people. Like everybody that has seen it loves it. And like a lot of people it did really well. So like I'm hoping, here's hoping that we'll see more like it. Cause I didn't think I'd say it, but the new Naked Gun movie is fucking funny.
It's so funny because, and then also like I have a feeling like since Leslie Nielsen was the original Naked Gun and stuff like that, they probably were thinking
Yes.
to themselves, let's get ourselves a similar sounding name, Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll get people in
That's
there.
just
Oh
so
my god.
funny.
The Hall of Forgotten like of that's so good.
Dude, that shit
I
made me
think
laugh so hard, man.
there were good jokes leading up to that, but that was the first joke was kind of like, okay, I'm all in. I'm into this movie. This is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's directed by the guy that did who's part of the Lonely Island, and he also did the Pop Star movie with Andy Samberg, and I thought that film was funny too. So,
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar.
oh,
I have to check it out.
you should watch that one too because the same writer, same director. Really funny
Okay.
movie too. But yeah, this one was really funny as well, and it also makes me hopeful that like Scary Movie 6 and Spaceballs 2 are coming out later this year.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I hope those are also genuinely just as good as this one.
Yeah.
Because it just makes me hopeful that we're getting parody movies again, and it's like, oh, please give me more.
Please give me more. Give me more good ones.
Yeah,
Don't give me Loaded Weapon Part
or
1.
epic movie or like shit like that, you know?
Yeah, I don't necessarily I don't need to see that. But like get put effort into it, still try, but like yeah. I'm still thinking about the when he's driving and
The
get out of the
comedy.
way. What are you doing here? Get out of the road. And he's on the sidewalk. It's good. It's good shit.
It's so
Good
funny.
shit. We'll
Yeah, that
definitely watch this one again.
yeah, definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of like the old school suckers. Like,
Oh my god, the Dave Batista
oh
cameo.
my god. I
Not even
couldn't
gonna
stop laughing,
elaborate.
man. I could not
It's so
stop laughing at that.
it's so good. Oh
Uh
man.
All right, so my number four now. Oh wow, okay, yeah.
Mm,
So talking about being excited to talk about number fours, I'm also excited about talk about this number four as well of my list
mm.
because this is a film I also saw multiple times in the IMAX theater because I just
Oh.
couldn't believe what I witnessed. This was actually my number one for a while until I saw the three other films this year that are my top
Mm,
three. But I still think of this film as like a genuine masterpiece and reached pretty much classic status for me at this point, like cult classic
mm.
status. That film is Ryan Coogler's Sinners. This film
Uh,
was fucking
yeah.
incredible, man. Like I don't really necessarily like from here on out, I really don't have any flaws with the movies I'm going to talk about here at this point because all these films here that I'm talking about, including Sinners, have just this passion to them. Like they're just so passionate about filmmaking. Like
They give a shit.
they give a shit. It's just so nice to see filmmakers like Ryan Coogler that actually care about the filmmaking methods and the audience too. Because in order to be a successful movie, in my opinion, you need to have trusted the audience while also trusting yourself as a director, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Because I think Ryan Coogler has already proven that with doing Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Black Panther at this point.
Mm, yeah,
So when
yeah.
he did this original film, and it's totally original. It's not based on any properties or anything like that. It's just so refreshing to see this type of film again, you know? Like everything looks so good in this film, like the set design, the cinematography, the score. Oh my god, the fucking musical
The
score in this
score is
movie.
incredible.
Oh my god. This might be my favorite
Yeah.
score from Ludwig Göransson, and he did
Mhm.
Oppenheimer the other year too, and that was an amazing score too. But
Oh, I didn't know that.
this fucking score though, oh my god. Like the sequence, the with Preacher Boy singing and the whole
Yeah.
modern like eras coming together and like all those different
Mhm.
ancestries, it's like, oh my god. Like I felt euphoric in that theater, man. Like it was like a tremendous feeling to watch. And
Mhm.
Michael B. Jordan is excellent in the dual roles that he plays. Like, and it's crazy too because like they both feel so different, both the characters. Is like with
Yeah.
Smoke and Stack, like they're very much different in their personalities, and that's why I think Michael B. Jordan is such a good actor in this generation. Honestly, like
Mhm.
I can't wait to see him do the because apparently he's shooting right now the I Am Legend sequel with Will Smith right now. So like I'm
Interesting.
very curious to see how that'll go, honestly, at this
Mm,
point. Yeah, I mean, and the whole cast itself is just amazing. Like Haley Steinfeld is amazing. I thought Miles Canton, who plays Preacher Boy, he's a new actor by the way. This is his first film, and he was
yeah.
fucking phenomenal in this film, honestly. Same with
Yeah.
Delroy Lindo, who played Delta
It's
Slim.
yeah, yeah, Delta Slim.
So cool, so cool. And and Josh O'Connell, who's the main villain Remick. Oh my god, he is so amazing too. He's having a hell of a year too,
Mhm.
being in this and 28 years later. Like damn, I
Oh,
can't wait
is he in that? Oh, I didn't know that.
damn, I kind of spoiled that, but yes, he is in 28 Years
No, you're
Later.
fine. You're fine.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, he is in that, and he's also going to be in the sequel this year too. So
Cool.
yeah, what a year he's having too lately, Josh O'Connell. I
Yeah.
first saw him in Skins, and like to see him come up in this now, it was so awesome. Honestly, to see him like it's just refreshing to see like a vampire film again like this. You know, like an original
Yeah.
vampire film that has so many amazing filmmaking techniques at play here.
It's
Like
got something to say.
it does have something to say, and, like, from
Yeah.
beginning to end, I had no problem just sitting in that IMAX seat of multiple times, like, finishing that up again, like, cause it was just phenomenal to watch, and it's definitely my favorite film from Ryan Coogler yet, honestly, and I'm
Mm.
very happy it's getting the recognition it deserves from everybody around, cause it totally deserves it, honestly, and,
Yeah.
yeah, totally deserved to be in my spots this year for sure.
Nice.
So, wow, top 3 now. Here we go,
Yep.
man.
Top three.
All right.
Uh, let's see.
Hit me,
Okay.
man. Hit me.
All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna
Don't
hit you.
spank
You
me though.
ready?
Just kidding, just kidding.
Now you got to pay for that. My number three. My number three is weapons.
Oh,
My
she's
number three is weapons.
hell yeah, dude.
I am such a sucker for filmmakers that pay attention to tiny details.
Mhm.
Details that don't, in the grand scheme of things, don't really matter, but to me, they matter.
Yeah, like with a certain audience members, it matters. It's like, oh yeah.
Yes.
So
You didn't
yeah,
have to do that, but I appreciate that you did.
so you dug
You
this
know,
one then a lot if it's in your top 3 then.
I ate this fucking movie up. I love the idea of the multiple perspectives.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
l- I love how they mesh together. I love that when they do mesh together, it's not clear cut. Because in other movies, when you see the same events happening from someone else's perspective, they usually just roll the same footage or some of the same footage mixed with new footage. But with this, literally the events happen differently. Not in huge ways, but just little ways. Like when if a story is from the perspective of the police officer making an arrest.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
you're watching the officer and he's being reasonable. He's reacting how you might think, but he's being about as polite as he can. He's being reasonable. But then when the story shifts and you see it from the perspective of the person being arrested, the cops being rude, forceful,
Much
aggressive,
is the dude.
um, and it's only like two lines of dialogue. It's really not like I said, it's not expansive, but it's completely different footage. Like it's suggesting that the idea like everyone has a different side of the same story, which I find really interesting. Especially when you remember that the whole thing is being told as a story from a child's perspective. Um, I did not realize um I should have known, right? Like her name is in the poster, the marketing materials. Her face is in the freaking trailer, but I also have been avoiding the trailer because I wanted to be surprised leading up to it.
Mhm.
I did not realize Julia Garner was in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I was I was distracted. I was distracted for part of this movie.
But she was
And
great in
that's
this film, though.
she was a joy to watch. No, but seriously, I love the movie does not treat kind of like what you were saying about how the movie has to believe in your audience. The movie does not treat people like they're not paying attention. It is putting faith that they are actively engaging with the movie, and I think that rewards people who are invested in the movie.
Yeah.
Even just little things like the paint cans or just little things here and there, the time of certain events. uh I think it plays into a lot of what people like to do with horror, where they like to project themselves into it and be like, I would do this, I would get myself a map and I would just find that where that shit is, and then people go in the movie go and fucking do it. Like they actually respond there's that cathartic like, yep, that's my man, or like, yeah, good girl, like that's what I would do. And it still has a lot of surprises to it. Um, the performances, kind of like what you touched on, across the board are solid. I think that what was her name?
Oh,
As
Amy Madigan?
yes,
Yeah, oh
thank
yeah,
you.
dude. Oh my god. Amazing.
R- Steals the show. Although that's not that anyone's doing a particularly bad job, but um, oh, like in like the show that they're watching when she comes to visit, literally
Oh,
saying like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, the answer are gonna be dangerous. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see what we're doing. And what a balls out finale.
Dude, the ending to this movie was so insane that everybody was laughing and cheering and disgusted at the same time. Like,
Yeah,
it
I'm
was so
told
good.
that there were originally more jokes in the movie, but they cut them because they were kind of like, maybe this is too many.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, honestly, because I think the tone was just right for this
It was
film.
perfect.
It was
Yes,
perfect. Like,
I think you can't escape some of the natural
comedic stuff.
hilarity
Yeah.
of the situation, especially when you shift to, I think his name is James, his perspective of
Oh, the
things.
drug dealer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who might be the most accurate portrayal of a drug dealing like addict that I've seen in a movie in a
Oh,
while.
yeah. I
Like
thought he was
they're
amazing in this.
always they're always the most like over the top, like Hallmark Channel depiction, the most stereotypical, like ticking all the boxes of like, yeah, that's a drug deal. But no, I'm like, no, this is a little more accurate. Like he's not aggressive, he's not violent, he's not, I mean, he's definitely untrustworthy, but like you see the wheels turning in him. You see his thought process, and it is scummy, absolutely, but like it's also pretty subdued, in my opinion. Um, which is just another credit to the performances across the board. Um, I am looking forward cautiously to Resident Evil. We will see because I've been burned by.
We
I
have
talked about
been
this last
burnt.
year. We've been burned by Resident Evil before, so I'm gonna wait and see. But I do feel a little safer, a little more at home that this guy knows what he's doing.
Gotcha.
And I do agree that this is stronger than Barbarian. I think that they're different beasts. They're doing different things, but I do think that this overall is probably stronger than Barbarian.
I agree. And I
Mm.
totally agree with all your points on weapons. It's a such a phenomenal film for the horror landscape, honestly. And yeah, I can't wait to see what Zach Krieger does more again.
Eee.
So yeah, I'm just looking at the time. We have like more than an hour left, pretty much until I have to get ready for work. So I am gonna speed it up just a little bit here,
Yeah,
just
let's go for it.
with the top three, and then just go to the worst stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but my number three this year, oh wow, yeah, my number three this year is it hit me emotionally too. Like with me and my dad, we saw it later this year, and it's just a beautiful freaking movie. Sentimental value this year. I think it won.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was at Cannes this year, and I think it won like the silver medal or something like that, or something like that. But gee, man, this film was so damn beautiful. Like it touched me emotionally too, because like all the performances across the board are just fantastic, especially from the main actress Renee. I can't pronounce her last name. I apologize. I don't want to mispronounce it, but Renee is her first name, and Stellan Skarsgård. Both of them are especially amazing in this film. Like Jesus Christ, I, like Stellan Skarsgård has been acting for a long time too, and I think this is
Hmm.
honestly one of his best performances yet, because he plays
Nice.
the father of these daughters. He's been kind of absent in their life because he divorced the wife of them, their
Hmm.
mother. So he's a director. He's like a film director and writer. So he's been like traveling around the world and such.
Hmm.
So but he comes back into their life because their mother passed away from a disease. So so he actually wants to make a movie about their life now. And so it's a really interesting tale, honestly. And again, it could have been something maybe kind of boring to some people, but I just think
Sure.
the performances are so fucking good and natural in this movie that it makes the film all the more compelling, in my opinion. Like
Mm.
from everybody, like and to mention like Elle Fanning, she is in this too, and she's amazing in this film too. Actually, she plays an American actress in this that
Yeah.
Stellan Skarsgård wants to hire for the film, and yeah, their scenes together are also amazing. So like this is by the director who did The Worst Person in the World. I don't know if you've heard of that film or have seen it or anything like that.
I know of it.
It's the
Yeah.
same actress that stars in this one too. Um,
No, gotcha.
that film is also great. I think I like this one a bit more though. So
Yeah.
yeah, this one just really touched me emotionally, and I highly recommend it when it comes out like more onto streaming and stuff like that because I saw it in like limited release. Thankfully, it did play in the theater nearby me. So
Hmm.
yeah, I highly recommend Sentimental Value whenever you get the chance to.
All right.
All right, so it's your number two now.
Yes, and I don't have a whole lot to say about these because I think that they're so strong on their own that there's not a lot I can do to do them. I'm sorry, there's not a lot I can say to do them justice.
Mm-hmm.
My number two is Mickey 17.
Oh, sick, sick. The Bong Joon Ho one.
Yes. I will I will start off by just saying that I was confused when the opening narration kicked because once again I could not tell that that was Robert Pattinson talking. He may have missed his call. It was not too late, but he may have a future in voice acting because I had no fucking idea that was him talking, and I was wondering why in the hell he's using I's and me's in his sentences when this clearly is not him. But then I realized I saw him actually like talking like that. Oh shit! Oh my god, that is him!
Well,
And I realized I was in for a ride at that point.
it's actually interesting you say that about the voice acting thing because he was in The Boy and the Heron a couple years back,
Yes,
and he
that's
was
yeah, that's what I'm
great
alluding
there.
to.
He was
Yes,
great
where
there.
me and several others were kind of like, "There's no way that's his voice, right? That can't possibly be him," but it was,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm kind of like, "Bro, like you're way too good at this." Starting to hate him, but out of just sheer jealousy. But I love when a movie has such a wild idea and they're not afraid to take 5 or 10 minutes to explore all the different aspects and like what it could bring to both the characters and the world. And the idea of reprinting a human being multiple times, is they definitely take it for a ride, and I'm glad that they do. It's a refreshing turn on the like death loop
Mm.
sort of aspect. It's not just time reversing itself. Time is still moving forward, but this person is still repeatedly dying over and over. And the like again, there's a lot of subtle touches. Well, at first I think it's subtle. Touches on like how they treat this person once they're just kind of like, "Oh, we can just do whatever to him." And he's like, essentially like it's like they say, it's like he's disposable, he's expendable, it doesn't matter, but it's but life still matters. The Mark Ruffalo and Tony Collette are quite the pair. um I really respect tackling roles like this is absolute batshit. um I'll wrap it up by just saying that like I do think uh the last 20 minutes of the movie is a little frustrating because it goes from being really subtle at first to being so blunt force trauma dead like in your
Oh, yeah, yeah,
face
yeah. I
about
get you.
some things that I'm kind of like, all right, like I'm watching the movie, I'm engaging, I'm not an idiot, but still had a lot of fun, thoroughly enjoyed it. One of his still one of his like more interesting sci-fi takes. I was glad I
Definitely.
made time for it.
All right, Mickey 17, your number two. Wow,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So, oh wow, my number two. Yeah, I'm very excited to talk about this number two briefly because I genuinely love this one too. My number two this year, I also saw twice in the IMAX. Yeah, what are you laughing about?
You said number two.
Oh, god damn it! Of course.
This is poop.
Uh, it's such a
what's your
dad
number
joke.
what's your number two?
You have such dad joke energy. My goodness, man. All right,
Wait till you hear my
my
dad
number
jokes.
two is Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another.
Oh
Oh
yes.
my god, this fucking movie is phenomenal, man. Like from like again, just from the directing and filmmaking standpoint, like Paul Thomas Anderson is just one of our best in this era. Like I've loved his films from like, like Boogie Nights, uh like Punch Drunk Love, uh recently like Licorice Pizza and like Inherent Vice. I mean, the man has done so much great work, and I honestly think this might be one of my favorites from him yet cuz oh my god, man. Like 'cause the amount of like effort he put into the action sequences in this movie is just insane, honestly, man. So many wide, so many beautiful like camera angles at play here. It's like, he just knows how to frame a film and it's so good. It's so good. And the cast is just phenomenal too. Like I mean, Leo is really funny in this movie, honestly. And wait, did my thing freeze? Oh no, it didn't freeze.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought my thing froze. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought Leo was funny in this movie. Benicio, again, he is great in this film. I just thought he gave a stronger performance in Phoenician Scheme, in my opinion. But he's still amazing in this film too.
Yeah.
Sean Penn, holy shit, man, he is so over the top scary in this movie. It's like, damn, it feels like I'm watching an actual Trump supremacist in this fucking movie. It's like what the
Damn.
fuck. Like,
That's
cause
scary.
okay, so cause not to spoil too much, but like the white supremacists in this movie have a club called the Christmas Adventurers Club, and it's so
That's why I
fucking
kept hearing
funny.
Christmas music whenever I stuck my head in that movie.
Dude, it's so funny. Like it's just like
I see,
ridiculous
I
and
see,
it
I
is
see, I
so
see.
funny because it's like
Okay.
what the fuck? It's like it's like a genuine what the fuck is this? Yeah, and then also my standout of this movie was actually the newcomer Chase Infinity. I thought she was actually the one of my favorite part of this film because she just had so much conviction in the role considering this is her first ever role, because
Does
apparently
she run forever?
no, thankfully like, she does have some running in it, but, like, she doesn't run a lot in it. Like, she, like, actually, for most of the movie, she has talks with Leo, like, some really personal talks with Leo, and then she does have some great scenes with Regina Hall and stuff like
Mm.
that, who's also really good in the film too.
No, I could believe
Um,
it.
yeah, I mean, this whole film is just immaculate also to look at since it was shot in VistaVision, which the format
Mm.
hasn't been used since. Actually, I think it hasn't been used since Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, which was in the '60s. So like, uh,
Oh, weird. Interesting.
yeah, so they actually had only like a few cameras left of this format, which they used for this film, and it's so gorgeous, honestly, with the wide shots and stuff like that.
Mm.
So yeah, definitely it's streaming on HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max, I highly, highly recommend One Battle After Another if you can. All right. Wow. Okay, so it's the gold crown of our top tens now. The number
Uh-huh. Yeah,
one.
we're getting to it. My number one, I'm just gonna because we're going for time. Sinners.
Hell yeah, dude.
Number one,
Sinners.
Sinners. I can't sing enough high praises. It's just that I once again didn't know what to expect into this little original idea movie, but like you just have to see it.
Yeah,
You ju-
man.
I can't say enough about it other than just like just go watch it. There's nothing I could say that could do it any better, like higher praise than what it does for itself.
I totally agree, man. Like this
No.
whole film is just I agree, it's like flawless to say the least. Like I don't have an issue
Yeah.
with it, honestly. Like I mean, I kind of touched into it too, but like everything, like the cast, the
Yep.
production, the music, like,
I agree with
oh,
everything you said.
just perfect movie all around. And
The
that's
only thing I would uh, go ahead. You sorry.
sorry, you were I was gonna say that's your number one of the year though.
Yes, yeah, that is my number one. I would maybe just add that, like, I know everyone talks about the time guitar sequence with Preacher Boy, and I do really like that scene as well. I think we all forget about the Irish jig
No,
scene
the Rocky Road to Dublin is my favorite too, actually.
later on. Not just for the like over the top ridiculous slash horror aspect, but there's a lot going on narratively and metaphorically with that scene
Oh
also when
yeah,
you remember that Ireland went through uh
segregation.
segregation as well. So I thoroughly believe that every, like I said, tiny details. I respect the hell out of thinking everything through with this fucking movie.
Hmm.
This is a forever movie. This is one that we're going to be talking about for a long ass time.
Absolutely. And I totally
Yeah.
agree with everything you said there. And speaking of forever movies, I feel like the number one movie I have here, because I kind of also posted this on like my Instagram, and like I've been talking about it with other friends too, like this movie. I don't
Yes.
want to, so I won't say too much since I already touched base, I guess, with it with a lot of people here. But my number one movie of the year is Marty Supreme from Josh Safdie. Um,
Oh, get it.
Dude, this fucking I'm a huge fan of the Safdie brothers stuff, like Uncut Gems, Good Time, and stuff like that, especially Uncut Gems.
Mhm.
So I was very excited to hear when Timothy Chalamet was doing a Safdie brothers movie. Specifically, Josh Safdie was doing this one because Benny did the Smashing Machine this year as well with The Rock.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I think this one, oh my
Mm.
god, I was sweating so much with how much anxiety it was giving me, man. Because it just reminded me of everything like from Uncut Gems, like reminded me of like just the anxiety inducing events that happened in this movie. And
Mhm.
Timothy Chalamet, holy fucking shit, what an actor he is, man. Like
Mhm.
he is absolutely incredible in this film. And honestly, like this is my favorite performance of his yet, because he just gives so much going for here. Like his physical and emotional performance here is just so damn impressive. And I honestly do think he has a chance of winning Best Actor this year because holy shit, he is phenomenal in this film. Like as is the rest of the cast too. Like actually, Tyler the Creator actually surprised me in this film too because he was genuinely great in this too. As is Odessa Zion, who is I saw in I Love LA this year and also in Hellraiser, and she's amazing here too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I definitely, if you're a huge fan of like the Safdie brothers' other stuff, this one is not one to miss. Like this has also reached classic status to me at this point when I saw it the
Mm.
first time. It is a phenomenal piece of filmmaking Marty Supreme is, and I just I'm happy with what I saw with that film, and can't wait to see what Timothy and the Safdies do next at this point.
Yeah, I'm
All
hearing a
right.
lot of good things about it. I'm interested. I just,
Haven't
too
had
close to
time.
Christmas. Couldn't, yeah, I just didn't get time.
Wow, that's our best ofs this year, though. Holy shit, that's a good list that we
Hell
have
yeah.
here. It's a great
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
honestly. What a great year that we had
Yeah.
for the best ofs. But now, oh boys,
Definitely easier to find good stuff than bad stuff. But,
we have to
you
get through the
know,
shitters now. You know,
there's nobody's perfect.
You know how we have sinners in this list. Now it's shitters that we have to get through
Now we
now.
have shitters. Yep, with us on the cover.
All right,
Oh
so
shit. I almost forgot. I wanted to make a joke. Um which did you like better, Michael A. Jordan or Michael B. Jordan?
oh my god, you're so ridiculous. Oh my
Okay.
god, you are so ridiculous.
Do we have time for a quick pee break?
Yes, so if you want to go for like a quick
Real
2 3 minute
quick.
break, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Okie dokie. All right. We're good. We're good. We're back. We're
We're good
live.
now. We're good now.
Yes.
Okay,
We
cool, cool,
are
cool.
good.
All right, so now we're getting through our worst of the year now. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so
Hmm.
since we don't have a lot of time, we're just gonna get through these briefly, like, cause we only have like less than an hour left, pretty much
Yes.
on our time schedule right now. But
Yeah.
I guess I'll start first since you went with the best of first. So I guess
Hmm.
I'll start off with the worst of this time.
Yeah.
We'll do no dishonorable mentions since we don't really have time for that as well.
That's
So
okay.
all
I
right,
don't have
so
any.
it's all good. All good. So, okay, so my number 10. Oh, you actually mentioned this one in your best of, which I was surprised
Mm,
by.
mm.
So, my number 10 of the worst of this year is The Monkey.
I could see it.
So,
I
yeah,
could see it.
you know how you said it was the better Final Destination? I thought it was the worst Final Destination this year just cuz like
The
I
worst?
no, no, not
Hey,
not
yo, the
not not
worst?
not in terms of like the all the movies, but like I'm talking about like in this year, like with Bloodlines. I thought it was worse than Bloodlines in my
Oh, I
opinion.
see what you're saying. You're not comparing it to
No,
the
no, no,
Final
no, 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 no,
Destination.
no, 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 no.
Gotcha. Okay. I was
But
gonna be like, no, fuck
no,
Final Destination
no,
3, 4, and 5.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
I
no,
got
no.
you. I'm with you. I got
But
you.
I do think it just wasn't that funny to me. Like,
Mm.
I just thought the humor wasn't as funny. Like, and compared to Long Legs, I just thought it wasn't as thrilling per se. I don't know
Oh,
what
it's a
it
big
was.
step back there.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a big step back, and it's like because I rewatched Long Legs actually not too long ago, and I actually liked it a lot more the second time I watched it. So,
Me too. Yeah, me
and
too.
I don't know what it was with this one though. I watched it twice, and I just couldn't get into it, like at all. Like I usually like to watch movies twice just to see how I actually feel, you know. But this
Yeah.
one I just couldn't get into even
Mm.
then. And it's not because of the production or the cast. Like I actually thought the cast was strong for the most part.
Mm.
I actually liked Theo James in the duo roles. I just think the film itself wasn't that entertaining to me. Like it just felt like it was trying hard at times.
It was. No, I agree. It definitely is trying too hard, and it's a big swing, and it's either gonna hit or it's gonna miss.
Unfortunately for me, it missed, but for you, it hit, and that's totally cool if you liked it. I just didn't vibe with it as much.
Notice though, it's low on both our lists.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's
I
still,
think that
I
says
still think
something.
there is some things worth seeing here. It's just not
Mm.
all great compared to Long Legs, in my opinion.
Especially compared to long legs, like, but like even as its own, like I know that it's trying to do something risky and it's not going to land. And even for me, I'm like, not all of this is really hitting. Like especially the bees
Oh
and
yeah, that's what I didn't get to. I was like, what the heck is the bees doing here? Like, what the fuck?
the bees in the pool. I was like, all right.
A little
I,
too much
I think
there.
it felt like there was jingling keys in my face to keep me entertained because no one's died in a while.
Exactly. So yeah,
I was like,
wasn't a fan of this
all
one
right.
personally, but that's cool if you are though.
Cool.
All right, what's your
Mm.
number 10, man?
Um, my number 10 is more a like disappointing than outright bad. It is
Yeah.
still bad. But this is the movie that reminded us all that having a producer credit on a movie is not the same as a director's credit
Yeah. Or writing credit even.
or a writing credit. And I knew that, but boy, is it's been a while since it's been so prevalent as with him.
Oh, the football movie.
The football movie
So you
where
saw this thing.
nothing where nothing of consequence happens really.
You saw
Things
this thing.
happen. I did see it. I think that the to keep it short, I think that the ingredients are there. There's some striking visuals here and there, and there's this weird Mortal Kombat 10 style X-ray effect that they do every now and then. That's very interesting, but it's all undercooked. None of it really comes together. It doesn't really say much. And the point that should have been the like rising action, the like, oh, this is what leads to things, doesn't happen until literally 21 minutes left of the movie.
Oh my lord.
And then it just fumbles
Almost get it.
to the finish. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, I just didn't. I just felt like it was a waste of time. I don't think that I think it needed more people to ask questions and raise some points. I think it needed more time in the oven. That's all.
It looked like it had potential, but unfortunately,
Definitely.
yeah. I mean, a
The
football horror
trailer,
movie? That sounded
yeah,
interesting.
the trailer is cut really well. The poster with
Yeah,
the cheerleaders, like that's all good stuff, but it just doesn't.
land very well,
I
unfortunately.
just didn't. I don't think that the story wise. I just think it needed to. Yeah, it needed more time to
I
be
get you.
developed.
All right, so it's my number 9 now of the list.
Hmm.
This one's also like similar to the monkey and your 10 here. It's also another like kind of like disappointing of the year, unfortunately, because I
Yeah,
was really looking forward to this one, like really looking forward to this one. And
yeah,
all it ended up being to me was just like a flashback sequence of like not of like, it was just pretty much flashback the movie in a way for most of it,
mm,
with only the
yeah.
third act actually being worth something. And unfortunately, that is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? Because usually I
Mhm.
have Mission Impossible on my best ofs. Like,
You do.
yeah, because I thought Fallout is the one of the best films of the franchise, and I actually like Dead Reckoning Part One a lot personally.
Mhm.
But I don't know what the hell happened here, dude. Like, it's like most of the movie was just cut to like flashbacks of the previous films, over explaining things, and it's just like it doesn't make for compelling action at all. Like,
Mhm.
it's not, it's supposed to be an action movie, and it's like
I've already seen this.
it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and most of it is just flashbacks to other movies. And it's like, bruh, that's not what I go for a Mission Impossible for. I go for a Mission Impossible to see Tom Cruise doing the craziest shit ever. What the fuck happened? He does at the very end with the plane sequence, and admittedly, that is a really cool sequence, but that's it. That's really the only stunt he really does in the film, other than probably the boat sequence in the also towards the end. But that's it. There's no other stunts that he does that are crazy enough, in my opinion, that are like as crazy as the Fallout sequences where he's literally flying a helicopter into the Alps and shit like that. It's like, where was this in this film? Like, it just, yeah, I don't know what it was. It just dragged, and like, I unfortunate to say, because like I usually love the Mission Impossible movies, but this time
Yeah.
around, it just felt like a complete waste of time, honestly, at times. Unfortunately. And I hate saying that because I love a lot of Tom Cruise's stuff, but like, damn, it's this one was not it for me, unfortunately. All right, so what's your number 9, man?
My number 9 is Hell of a Summer.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I watched this last night with my brother,
Yeah.
and
What did you
bro,
think?
we turned it off. It was not that
Good.
great
Good.
because I didn't even
No,
list it
it's
in my list here, but I gotta tell you, man, it was not that great.
it thinks it's really clever. It thinks that it's funny, but you can feel it pausing and holding for laughter like you're supposed to be laughing, but since you're not, all that you're left with is this like uncomfortable silence and it really kills the vibe of the movie.
Yeah, that's what we had the whole time because we weren't laughing at any of the jokes at all.
No, and you can tell they're jokes because there's hold for laughter, and then
You're
but
just like,
you
oh,
don't.
what?
It's not funny
It's not
when people
funny.
say like, "Oh, comedy's so subjective." Like, no, jokes are pretty easy to tell. You know when a joke is happening. It just altogether like it definitely wants to like poke fun at or kind of be self-aware, but it doesn't have the characters for it, and it doesn't have the meta nature that we need to engage with it. And so what you're left with is again another movie that needed more time in the oven.
It's sad because I do see Finn Wolfhard being a potentially good director. Like, he has done other stuff too. And it sucks because it's like this film wasn't really that great, though, in showing his potential, though.
No, he needs some more people to call him out. He needs some maybe a different genre.
Well, I mean, horror is usually the easiest place to go through a genre, isn't it? Like, for
Usually.
to debut, right?
Yeah,
So
usually.
it's just like, huh, what happened here? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know I was pretty bored through the
Yeah.
entire goddamn movie,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
that's not a good feeling.
It's not. All right. So, Hell of a Summer is your number 9 then? All right. So, let's see here. Number 8 for me. Oh, okay. So, this is another horror film, actually, too. that we have here for number 8. I just feel like why do they keep making these? Like they say they're gonna stop making them, but then they just keep making them and stuff like that. The Conjuring Last Rites. I don't understand why
uh,
they keep making these. Like they're just
yeah,
nowadays they're just kind of boring to me. Like
this, yeah.
and I heard that apparently this is not even the last one, even though it says Last Rites. They're doing more. So it's like, what's the point of calling it Last Rites then if it's not even the last one? Then
These movies for a long time have not been for me. I've said before that I think exorcism movies haven't changed in the last 30
mm,
years. And the more they pump these things out, the more I'm proven right. Like it's just the same thing
it's
over and
yeah.
over.
It really is just the same shit over and over again, and I'm getting tired of it myself too. Because I saw this in theaters for my mom's birthday, I believe. Yeah, my mom's birthday, because
Oh God.
I know she wanted to see it, but I mean, I wasn't gonna complain about it at the time, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
complain about it now because this was fucking boring as shit, dude. Oh my god, man, there was nothing scary about it, nothing compelling about it with the story, and like the performances just seem like they're so flat. Everybody seems
Phoned
flat.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say because Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, I'm huge fans of, but they seem really tired here. Like they clearly seem really tired here.
They
And
are where Daniel Craig was in the Bond
yeah,
movies.
exactly. And I'm glad they said they're done with this one, but they said they're not done with the Conjuring franchise though. They're doing more movies after this, like with the Nun spin-offs and shit like that. It's like, okay, so it's not done then at that point. It's like, oh, give me a break at this point. Yeah, didn't really care for this one, and I'm not really looking forward to any of the other ones that they're gonna make, honestly, either. I don't might not even see
No,
them.
there's no reason to. They've given
No.
you no reason to be excited because they keep doing the same fucking thing over and over again for 30 years.
Yeah. That's my number 8. What's your number 8, my dude?
My number 8 is also a movie that I was sick of by the third entry, but here we are again. I I don't think I really, in hindsight, I don't think I needed to know what they did last summer. But now that I know
Oh.
what they did last summer, girl, I don't give a fuck.
The
I couldn't even
newest
tell you.
one.
I couldn't even tell you what exactly happened because the inciting incident that's supposed to catapult the characters into all this craziness is shot so poorly that I'm like, I can't even really tell exactly what happened. And then also, it does genuinely look like they weren't at fault. Like, they're involved, sure. Like, they would definitely be questioned.
But there
But
was
like
nobody at fault here, though.
in the original one, it's like, no, this was your guys' fault.
That
You
was
fucked
totally
up.
their fault.
You
But
guys are
but here
idiots.
this was
And
genuinely an accident,
I'm like, yeah, no, just report it.
and then they
Report
didn't.
it. But they didn't. I'm like, well, okay, now
You guys are idiots.
what are we afraid of then? And every kill is lame, which you don't want in a slasher flick. Every character is lame, which I guess is to be expected. Eye roll, whatever. But like this one's a little worse to me than Hell of a Summer because it has a legacy, and as such, it has a little bit of its head up its own ass about how important it is, especially with the twist ending.
Oh my god. Don't I'll get later onto that, but yeah, oh my goodness
I'm sure
gracious.
we will.
Yeah.
Uh, the dialogue and the script feels like it was written by like
Cat GPT sometimes. Yeah.
ChatGPT, but also at times it feels it's written by like millennial Oregon men, which is really painful because it's coming from a bunch of like female actors and it just doesn't match. It,
Yeah.
it, it the last thing I'll say about it is that there is a scene out in a cemetery and there is
Oh, I
rain
remember that. I remember that
and
scene.
the characters are standing there with umbrellas and they're talking.
But
And
there's
I
no rain
realized
coming
like
down.
I was like, why does this not feel real to me? And then I realized that there's no actual rain outside. They're standing outside with umbrellas like
But
assholes,
there's no
but there's
raindrops coming down on the
they
umbrella.
they just ripped MP3 footage from some fucking like rainforest ASMR shit and put it over and they just figured that would be enough. I was like, "Oh my god.
Laziness.
No wonder this movie's putting me to sleep. They're literally just playing rain ASMR right now." And that's just an example of like the lazy, it's nothing compared to the other movies on my list, but the sheer laziness of like if you want to revive a series, you got to put some effort into it.
Hmm.
Naked Gun had effort put
Exactly.
into it. You know, the other ones we talked about, Final Destination put effort into it. You got to
Superman.
try. Superman, you got to try a little bit. And this, considering how much shit the girl, Jennifer Love Hewitt was talking, and they even have some lines of dialogue in this to shit on other movies for like trying to reboot or like whatever. It's like you're not really in a position to be
Yeah,
talking
nah,
smack
no, not at
when you're
all.
the worst one in a long time. That's my number 8.
Yeah, yeah. I have some things to say about that one too later on.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, my number seven, oh man, probably another big disappointment considering this director hasn't been doing stuff in almost 15 years, and I was really excited to look forward to what they were doing. But it's this one's also a Netflix production as well. This one was Catherine Bigelow's House of Dynamite. Um, I don't know what it was. Like there was something interesting. There was an interesting premise in this movie, but the execution of it was just so weird. Like it was just like so abrupt. Like it felt too abrupt. And that's why I was just not a big fan of it at all. Like every storyline in this movie has like some sort of abrupt ending to them. And it just was like, what? Like I get that it's trying to say something about real life probably being abrupt and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I prefer to at least have some answers rather than just having more questions, with everything. And like I don't know what it was. Like it just feels like most of this movie was just phone calls and screening calls, and that's not really all that compelling to me sometimes.
No, not
Like
really.
with Catherine Bigelow stuff, like I usually think of her as something like, you remember like Zero Dark 30 or like Point Break even. Those were thrilling
Yeah,
shit because it was like you saw the perspective of the characters in those situations. But
yeah.
here it just felt like it was being told to us rather than being seen. And it's just like, no, that's not really that
Well, that's
interesting
exciting.
to me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was really disappointed in this considering it was by Catherine Bigelow. Considering she hadn't done anything in almost 15 years. And it had a really stacked cast too. So I was just like, damn, really disappointing stuff.
That's a bummer.
What's your number seven, my dude?
My 7 is Locked with Anthony Hopkins and that
Oh,
the
the Bill
one
Skarsgård one?
the lesser Skarsgård,
Why?
yes.
Well, he's not a lesser one. I think he's great still.
Dude, lately lately he's more misses than hits with me. He is talented for sure, but like he's got to get a better agent because he keeps ending up in shit like this and like The Crow. Like fuck, man, he's more talented than this. This was. Did you see Phone Booth with Colin Farrell
Yes.
and Kiefer Sutherland? It's
So
the
this,
same
I heard,
fucking
yeah,
movie.
I heard it's
It's
essentially like a light version of this.
it's the same. It's not even just that. It's a less interest in every aspect. It's less interesting. Just the way they introduce Bill Skarsgård's character, he's not introduced. It's just a cut to him and talking to another guy. They're in the same shot together. His shoulders kind of facing you, and they're kind of just talking whatever, and they're talking bullshit about a bill. And I'm like, that's how. And it's like in 30 seconds. There's no lead up. There's no build. Phone Booth took time to build and introduce your character. And then when he finally gets locked in the car and he's talking with Anthony Hopkins, literally Anthony Hopkins just monologues about him and his daughter and what school she went to and their upbringing and when they moved from London to I don't give a and they try to play it off for a joke. It doesn't land. It's not funny. And then the rest of the movie is them waxing poetic at each other about politics, but not in a way that's actually interesting.
Oh boy.
All they what they do is when they get fed up with arguing with each other, they just end the call. They don't
What?
actually get any they don't actually because they're communicating via phone call. They don't get anywhere. So really it's just a script full of buzzwords to make you think that it's a smarter, deeper movie about social elitism and class society and healthcare and all that shit. But it doesn't have anything to actually say. You're just
Hmm.
watching this asshole in a locked car for an hour and 40 minutes
Jeez. Yeah. So compelling, right?
with a car that has taser seats.
How
Shut the
interesting.
fuck up. Fucking bullshit. Just let Anthony Hopkins retire. Don't make him do stuff like this.
I know, right? At least Bill
That's my number
Skarsgård
7.
has Dead Man's Wired this year, which I am excited for, which has like a
That
lot
looks
of
good.
good. It has a lot of good reviews, so I'm very excited for
Yes, that looks good. I'm looking forward to it. Not this.
that. All
What's
right,
next?
my number six. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, is this number five? Oh, five. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So my number five this year is my least favorite superhero film this
Wait,
year.
is it 5?
Yeah. Yeah, that's five.
Oh,
Wait, is that five? 10, 9, 8? No, sorry, that's six. This is six.
this 6. Don't scare me like
I'm
that.
so sorry. My bad.
No,
My
you're good.
bad. Number six, this for me is my least favorite comic book film this year. I'm just gonna get straight
Take
into
your
it.
fucking pick.
I know, right? Captain America: Brave New World.
Mm,
Ugh, this was such a nothing burger of a movie, man. Like it just felt like none of the events mattered in this movie.
nothing mattered.
No, and like, can I just say Harrison Ford looks so bored in this film? Like he looked like he was sleepwalking through this
Yes, you
shit,
can.
man.
You absolutely
Dude,
can.
like, okay, like usually like with films lately, like he actually has been doing some great performances, like with Blade Runner 2049, and even like you say how you want about the latest Indiana Jones. I actually thought he gave a pretty good performance in that film, but here, holy shit, he was sleepwalking, my dude, as Red Hulk, man. Dude, like it looked. He said even in interviews, like, "Is he ever gonna come back?" And he was like laughing, saying, "Hell no." Dude, you can
Hell
so like
no.
I just love it, man. I love his answers like that so much. Just take the paycheck and run away, my dude.
Yep. Get paid. Get out.
Even Giancarlo Esposito, who I love, is wasted in this fucking movie, man. Like, I love him as Gus in the Breaking Bad universe, but Jesus, man, he had nothing to do here whatsoever. Like, he was just completely wasted in this film. Yeah, and it sucks because I like Anthony Mackie as an actor, but it sucks that this had to be his Captain America movie, though.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
Yeah, they really did do him dirty. It sucks because, like, this is definitely my least favorite Captain America movie of the lot now. So,
Oh yeah, by far.
it sucks, but that's just how it is. All
Mm.
right, what's your number six, my dude?
Well, we should just get this out of the way now because I do this every fucking year where we say, "Yeah, no, video game movies are getting
Oh
better."
no.
And then we get at least one or two that's just like, "What the fuck was that?" I swear I saw a clip of somebody defending the cast of the Street Fighter movie saying like, "Oh, like," and I'm actually still looking forward to the Street Fighter movie, but they were saying kind of like video game movies are so much better now. It's actually like a badge of honor that you get adapted. I'm like, no, it isn't, because we still have shit like Until Dawn that comes
Oh.
out that literally shits on everything the games do. Hey, Sean, I got an idea for you. I want to adapt Jurassic Park. Does that sound like a good idea?
Oh, I'm not so sure, but what's your take on that?
But okay. Well, here's the thing. I want to change the names of all the characters, and I want to change all their personalities and all the events that take place in it. But I still want to call it Jurassic Park. Does that
Wait,
sound like a
what?
good idea?
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense.
Sorry, I'm talking to you in between taking hits of bleach lined cocaine because that's the only way that that could ever be suggested as a good idea. We're going to take Until Dawn, which doesn't need to be made into a movie. It is already, the story is already in its perfect form as a game. It doesn't need to be anything else. But then they go and they take it into and put it into a movie with nothing characters, with nothing going on. There's no build. They start doing quote unquote spooky shit at the 12-minute mark. At the 12-minute mark, I'm not that fast. Fucking calm down. But then that still leaves us with, oh, like what, 2 hours of prancing around. I will give them the modicum of credit of like, I like the idea of poking into, of like each reset is almost like a different horror movie.
It is creative in
That's
that regard.
that's a creative, call it something else.
Yeah, just don't call it Until Dawn though, because
Call it something else.
I actually did watch this with my brother and dad, and we did not care for this at all, my dude.
No, how could you? There's nothing fucking going, like, not enough to justify ripping. Why would the phone keep the rip? I'm still mad that the time reverse didn't affect the phone. Like somehow it still stored all the recordings of the previous deaths, the previous instances. Like, and also phone videos on your smartphone don't have VHS effects, you fucking assholes. I'm not fucking stupid. And coffee is made with water. Coffee already has water in it.
It's so great, man. It's great.
Wasn't the water just for that particular mm, I didn't even and I'm sorry. The last thing I'll say before we move on is I'm Peter Stormare. You deserve so much
Oh, he
better.
deserves so much better. Considering he was in the game too.
I'm just let him retire and quit making him do shit
I
like
know.
this.
Just like Anthony
Uh,
Hopkins.
just like Evan. Yep, yep, yep. I love how they're like, oh, that one scene where that one girl's like, oh, well, if you think about it, and then she proceeds to jump to the biggest conclusion that no one would ever think of. I'm like, shut the fuck up with this
Yes.
script. It's like
Oh man.
ChatGPT wiped its ass with it. All right, you're next.
Okay, so my number five. Oh man. Okay, wow, yeah, my number five. Oof. Wow, okay. So this one again was just really this one irritated me because like I was so looking forward to this one and
Uh
then it was just so irritating to me because it just felt
oh.
like I had none of his style, none of his flair whatsoever. And it was
Uh-huh.
just so disappointing to see, like especially with the ending of the film that doesn't even make sense in my opinion.
Mhm.
This one is Edgar Wright's The Running Man. Ooh,
I missed this one.
dude, this was so disappointing, especially from Edgar Wright. It's like, what the hell happened, man? Like, you used to do shit like Hot Fuzz and Shaun the Dead, bro. Like, what happened, man?
Hot Fuzz is genuinely a really good action movie.
That's why it's just like it's so baffling to me to see even something like this even made because the action's not necessarily bad. It's just so basic. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it's just has
Yeah.
none of the style of any of his films to me. And like I feel bad for saying this, but I actually thought Glenn Powell was kind of miscast in this movie. Even though I like him a lot, I just thought he was kind of miscast in this role, in my opinion. Yeah, like without going into too much because like I feel like I expressed a lot with some friends of mine a lot too. I just feel like to me this had none of Edgar Wright's flair, and that was just the biggest disappointment to me. It's just
Is it
like
the kind of thing where like if you just walked in the movie randomly, you would never guess it was
no,
directed by
yeah,
Edgar
you would
Wright?
never guess if you didn't think of the credits who it was by. You wouldn't have guessed this was an Edgar Wright movie, honestly.
Gotcha.
It just doesn't have any of his quick cuts, any of his awesome editing or something like that. It's like, or it's not there. The only thing that I would say is really good about this film is like Michael Cera's bit part. It was fun seeing him reunite with Edgar Wright, honestly. So like that was cool. But other than that, yeah, didn't really like this one, honestly, my dude.
It's like the opposite of Roland Emmerich with The Patriot, where like you wouldn't guess that he directed it, but it's a good movie, so it's
Yeah,
a good thing.
exactly. All right, what's your number 4 or 5? Sorry, 5.
My number five, we're still on that fucking video game
Oh
shit
boy.
train because the number five is Minecraft.
Oh,
Going forward, just
oh
like with my
boy.
best, my top five worst, honestly, any one of them could be argued as the number one worst movie of the year. I'm only putting them in order, but like a split hairs difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
The laziest, brain dead corporate cash grab, like grinder bullshit I've seen in a while. I felt brain cells dying as I was watching it. Like I was actively kind of falling asleep. So I had to go and do laundry to keep myself engaged with the movie because that was technically more interesting. And like I I don't even know what else I could possibly say about it. Like no one who has an active brainwave and is over the age has had like a matured brain. Not to sound condescending, but like the movie is literally made for kids. It's not made for adults. It's made for kids and like teens, right? And that's fine. But like I just happen to think that they deserve a little more. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't think that this really merited a movie. I don't think we really needed it.
It just doesn't make
Um,
sense as a movie, honestly.
it just doesn't make sense. It's
I think Jack Black should
kind of like
retire.
it's Jack. Just let Jack Black retire. Stop making him do this shit.
Yeah.
Let Jason Momoa retire. Let them all just be done. All these old men.
Uh, oh man, video game movies, man, they could be hit or
Keep-
miss these days.
Keeping it brief. What's where are we on 4?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is definitely gonna be brief because you already touched base on this one too. But my number four
Oh.
is I Know What You Did Last Summer this year as well.
Ooh, fuck yeah! I did that
Uh,
to you, son.
dude, oh my god, this movie was so bad, so
I
bad.
made you watch that, and it is so
Yeah, you
bad.
did make me watch this because, so to those who don't know, we have like a little bet going on sometimes when we play video games. Like if we lose, we have to do like a token bet and stuff like that, like a bad movie sometimes that we're forced to watch.
You get a token, a recommendation, and you have to watch it.
Yeah, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. So
Oh, I
I
use
got
mine for
he
evil.
used it for evil, and I fucking suffered through this movie, and it was so bad. Like, oh my god, like, and
Yep.
you've already kind of discussed this already. Like, I don't want to go too much into it, but like the twist was just so mind-numbingly stupid. I was just like, why would they do that? I don't know. Especially, I'm not even the biggest fan of this franchise in the first place, honestly. But like
No, that yeah,
it
that's fair. That's fair.
it's just like, what the hell happened?
Uh,
Like, genuinely, like, what the hell happened?
I have a theory that that actor just didn't want to return for a future movie, so he
It
said, "Look,
probably,
just make me the
honestly.
make me the villain, so you can kill me off, and I can be done with this shit. I want to focus
Exactly.
on my family, which I respect. That's fine.
I do respect it, but at the same time, it just was so stupid. Like, oh my god,
It
like, what the
is.
fuck was that? So,
It
yeah,
is.
I was not a fan of this one, unfortunately, and, like and I feel bad to those who are a fan of the originals because it's like, ugh, this was not good at all whatsoever, man.
I Here's what I think about that. If you were a fan of the original movie, but oh, okay, fine.
Yeah,
After the next two movies, at that point, if you're still a fan, you're kind of doing it to yourself, man. Those
exactly.
movies are bad. Those movies are bad.
They are bad in my opinion, though.
They're all
uh,
bad.
alright,
What does that
let's
say about our personalities that you used your recommendation token to make me watch Sinners, and I used mine to
so
make you
I know what
watch
you
I
did
Know
last
What You
summer.
Did This
Oh,
Summer?
that does say something, doesn't it?
I'm a fucking asshole. I know. I'm a masochist.
What's your number
My
four,
number
man?
4, this one is kind of your fault, but not directly, not in the same way. You got me curious to move it up into my queue. It's Karate Kid Legends.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did talk to me about this.
I, bro, like, if anything, you undersold how bad that movie
Uh,
was. It is
it's not
the
great.
most, no, it's such a not great that I almost felt physical pain by how paint by numbers fake. It feels like a student film.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has a
that's the
lot of
thing. It definitely felt like a student film, honestly, in parts.
like first draft student film. Like, who are any of these characters? I don't know. Like, they show up in front of the camera and they just start doing things, but I don't know a goddamn thing about any of them until it's way
Yeah,
too late and I don't
it,
care anymore.
it's just
I
I don't think
It's
it's the
cheap
worst.
looking. It's God. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was about to say I don't think it's the worst Karate Kid movie, but it's definitely not the best at all. I still think it's in the lower tier of things, in my opinion, too.
Yeah, I think it's one of the cheapest looking movies from the
Hmm.
year. The number of times a character will be riding on a bike and their hair isn't moving, I'm like, you're just sitting in front of like a green screen and you're leaning left and right. Like, shut the fuck up. It has some of the worst, some of the worst extras I've seen in a long. There's not much opportunity to talk about extras, people in the background that are just like reacting to things.
Hmm.
Go back and watch a couple of the fight scenes from this movie and look at everyone in the background and how they don't react to
Oh, I bet. I
anything.
bet it's like that, and it's gonna be so bad
And
if I ever rewatch
just
it.
just like with I Know What You Did Last Summer with the rain, they play audio of ooh, ah, what? But no one's mouth is moving.
It's
They're
so
not doing
fucking funny,
anything.
man.
The fights, like they cut on hits and the impact so many times to hide the fact that Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan just can't do this shit anymore.
Dude, it's like
And
it's
that the
so quick
main,
cutty.
yeah, I love how this is the kind of script. It's so predictable because a character will say a thing, and then immediately the very next scene it gets resolved. Nothing is allowed. There's no
There is
real
no
tension.
consequence.
There's no drama. There's no tension. There's no consequence. Everything, nothing matters because there's no characters anyway. But like, nothing is allowed to actually build. I mean, I don't even know, why does he need to learn karate? He already knows kung fu. Why does he need to learn karate for this one technique? Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Oh man.
And the boomer ass soundtrack. Like, I'm sorry, but I didn't listen to this shit in 2029. Like, and this is the most like this is what my grandparents think we listen to now. And it was outdated in the 2010s. Get the fuck out of here. I'm done with Karate Kid Legends.
Oh, I love it, man. All right, so oh man, bottom three now. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Take us
Okay.
home.
Take us home, baby. So my number three of the worst this year is another Netflix production, another horror film this year. It's crazy because I love this trilogy that came out before this one. So this is like the fourth
Okay.
film in this franchise. But this one
Uh-huh.
was just so fucking boring and bland. I don't know what happened here. And this
Uh,
one is Fear Street Palm Queen.
I had a feeling. I
Dude,
had a feeling that's what you were gonna
it
say.
is not at all on the same level of the first three films because the first three films had such an interesting interconnecting story within each
Hmm.
other. This
Hmm.
one, obviously, yeah, it's not connected to the others, but the story is just so bland. Like it's so predictable. Like
Mm,
and the kills are not at all that interesting. Like with I Know What You Did Last Summer, similarly, it's not that great of kills
yeah.
either.
If
So
it's any solace, you're not alone. I've heard a lot of people talking shit about
it's
Prom
not
Queen.
great at all. Like, so yeah,
Yeah.
keeping it brief with this one too. It's definitely not nearly as good as the first three, and it's just disappointing, especially considering like I love the first three Fear Street movies, but yeah, this one is definitely not at all the same level of the trilogy. So you're number three now.
Yes, this is gonna be even more brief
Okay, let's see
because
here.
it is literally the same fucking movie as the last one, but everything is just a little bit worse. So I literally, if you're listening to this, y'all, I want you to go back to our best and worst list of 2024 when I put The Strangers Chapter 1
Oh my god, I know.
as my worst movie. And I want you to just listen to all that and just pretend that I'm saying chapter 2 when I say chapter 1. It's
Oh
the
my god.
same, all of these movies, with the exception of the first one, which is executed fairly well, I'd say. It's still not like my favorite of the home invasion genre,
But
but
it's still well executed and stuff like
it's
that.
well executed. It's well acted as well. I would say out of everything with the strangers put into it, it's the only one worth watching. Everything afterwards has been the same, and these two, the chapter 1 and 2 from 2024 and then 2025, is they're the same exact movie. So I don't even have anything else to add. All the same criticisms from before, just go listen to that.
Yeah. Oh
If
man.
they're not going to bother putting in effort into a new movie, I'm not going to bother putting in effort into new criticism.
Yeah, I heard this is exactly like just a similar movie like the first one, but just worse in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no interest at all seeing these films at all whatsoever, honestly. Because I had my fill already with the first one and the Pray at Night one already. So I was like, I think that's good enough, honestly.
You can tap out.
All right. Oh man, number two. Oh my god, my number
Hmm.
two. This one
Hmm.
was actually earlier in the year, but it actually stayed at number two for a while now, and still is. I know, right? It's literally the bottom of the shit barrel right now here. Uh, my number two is Mel Gibson's Flight Risk with Marky Mark. Oh my god, this movie was absolutely
Light
horrific.
risk. Why does that sound so
It's with
familiar?
Marky Mark as a pilot, but he's actually a criminal that's in disguise and stuff like that. With
Oh,
Topher
yes.
Grace. Dude, this
Yes, yes,
film
yes, yes,
was
yes.
it was borderline hilariously bad, which actually is the next film I'm going to talk about briefly next. But
Hmm.
when you open a shot with a literal AI mountain and CGI wolves,
You tell me about that.
Bro, you were already in for a ride, baby, because oh my god, this film looks horrendous. To think this was the same person that did Braveheart is so fucking astounding to me, you know? Like, what the fuck happened to Mel Gibson? Oh, wait, I remember he became anti Semitic now. That's right. And became a real drunkard. So, like, yeah, shit happens in
How the
life,
mighty have fallen.
right? And then Marky Mark, ugh, yeah, Marky Mark in this film, his character, he says
Mhm.
borderline rapist stuff, and it's like, ugh,
Ugh.
it's so
Ugh.
gross. It is so gross, and like, yeah, I
So your
didn't.
typical so your typical Spirit Airlines
Yes,
experience
exactly.
is what you're what you're telling me.
So yeah, to keep it short, this was fucking horrendous. But at least the ending shot with in the film, like with Marky Mark, made me laugh so hard though, man. It made me laugh really hard with his ending shot. But outside of that, this film is fucking horrendous, man.
I can
All
believe
right,
it.
so what's your number dose now?
My number two, my deuce of 2025. Well, you know how we all said there's something about it says something about our character when we recommend a movie that or we force each other to watch a movie that's bad. You're a real fucking asshole. You know that
Oh
shit.
no, I know where this is going. I know where this is fucking going.
You're such a fucking
I know where this
asshole.
is going.
Bro, it took me 5 attempts to finally fully finish the Amazon War of the Worlds because I kept falling asleep.
Wait. So can I just say this then? It is it's my number one of the year, like worst stuff.
Oh
So
yeah, it
I might
is.
as well just talk about it with you then,
Let's
because
talk about
I've
it.
been waiting for to talk about this with you briefly, because holy
Man,
fucking shit, dude, this was a fucking train wreck, man.
and people will always say like, "Oh, well, the number one worst of the year. That's got to be worth watching." No, it ain't.
No, it's just,
No,
I mean,
it ain't.
it is funny in a lot of aspects. Like, holy shit, some shits made me laugh out loud when Ice Cube was just reacting to some of like line of like some of the images
Ice
on screen.
Cube's like reaction. Ice Cube's reaction channel.
Dude, it's just like, what the fuck is
Jesus.
going on?
They
Bro,
they really just sat him down in front of a camera and said, "This is your set."
it's not even a real set. It was a green screen camera
No, I
behind
know. Oh, I know. But that's the
him.
best they got.
Oh my god, dude! Like, and then the freaking shots of the like one of my favorite shots in the movie was when the kid was running away, and then it freeze frames on his face, like as if he's like taking number two or something.
Yep. And the product placement
Oh my god, the Amazon placement in this fucking
of
movie, man.
Control. That's the
This
whole
is
reason they made the movie was to
this is
show off their
the
fucking
most
shit.
disingenuous marketing I've ever seen in my life, man. Holy shit. Like, I thought Space Jam 2 was bad with the marketing, but this might take the cake with the amount of Amazon I saw in this movie.
It's actually worse.
Dude, the drone. The fucking drone.
The
What the
drone,
fuck?
it's I didn't think that Searching or Unfriended could be worse movies, but here we are with the worst like what is it called? Desktop cinema, I
I
think is
think it's
what they're
called
calling it.
screen grab is what it's called. It's called
Okay,
screen
screen
grab.
grab. Where you're literally just watching it's like that Modern Family episode where they're just like FaceTiming each other the whole episode. But that's only 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's
And
only
it's a
like a short
TV show.
time.
Yeah.
This
And
is
it's a
2
and it's a TV
hours.
show and it's with characters that you know and are established and you can enjoy them and they're all different.
This is almost 2
This
hours.
this is almost 2 hours with zero character, nothing of consequence,
If
constant fucking product
it feels
placement.
like everybody's reading their lines off the script. Like, it feels like the script is in
Yes.
front of them, and it looks like they don't
Yes,
remember anything.
they're reading it off the screen in front of them so that you can't see it.
Exactly. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? And there's, oh my god, the amount of ADR in this movie. We were talking about ADR, but the amount of ADR in this movie
Oh
too, man.
boy.
It's like you could
Oh
play a drinking
boy.
game with the amount of ADR in this movie, and you'd be done by the fifth line probably or something like that.
You can almost hear them constantly off camera going like, "We'll get it in post, don't worry."
It's oh my god, I couldn't believe that something that a War of the Worlds adaptation could be this low of quality, but oh my god, man. Like, this didn't even feel like a movie, it just felt like a bad PowerPoint presentation for most of it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, it felt like those training videos I was going through, like, work. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that
That's
hits
exactly
hard.
how I feel with this movie. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Oh my god. That's why, in my opinion, it's my worst film of the year. It's your second worst. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it was so terrible, man. Like, oh my god. So,
And for a long time, it was my number
so
1.
what's your
For
number
a
one then? I'm
long
very
time.
curious then.
Until 3 days ago,
Oh boy.
when I made the mistake of sitting down to watch Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Oh no, the fucking weekend. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm s I'm so tired.
You're so tired.
I'm so tired. I'm
Man,
so done. If I wasn't such like this was partway through, I was like, is this really worth it? Do I really want to keep watching this fucking vanity project just for the for the essentially for the lulls to be able to say that yeah, I watched a really bad movie this year? Is it really worth it?
oh god, man.
This for the first time really had me wondering what the fuck am I doing with my time? Because essentially all this movie is you are watching someone jerk off into their own face. But unfortunately, their head is so far up their own ass that they are in danger of choking on their own hair. And so you
No.
for an hour and 40 minutes, you are watching an impossible task and you're just hoping that by the end of it that you can forget what you've seen. It
Yeah.
took it took an hour and 4 minutes for the first thing to happen. The first hour and 4 minutes, shot, I kid you not, is literally just the camera at eye level following the weekend around as he prepares for a couple of different concerts.
How compelling.
And he
Wow.
gets he gets sad and he gets mopey. Oh, I'm such a tortured soul. Because my heart was broken and I'm so unique because I'm the only one in the world that's ever had my heart broken. Get the fuck over yourself.
It just makes me dislike The Weeknd more after hearing about this movie, you know? It's like, what the hell?
Literal, there's just two concert sequences where it's just him. Literally, Smile 2 did this same shit better, but actually got to the fucking point and said something. The traps and pitfalls and the stress of being in the celebrity and being in the public eye, far more. Smile 2 is a far more interesting movie. For one thing, it's a movie with 3 acts. This is not that. It's not. The first thing that happens is Jenna Ortega forces the weekend to listen to his own songs. Literally, you're just listening to Blinding Lights
Oh my
or
god.
Blinded Lights as she dances around a hotel room. He is just crying, and I was like, "Bro, I feel you. I'm done with this shit too. I want to get out of here. This also feels like torture." And it's so obvious that he can't act because you're watching Jenna Ortega and Barry Keoghan
Run laps
doing
around
a
him.
much better job. And they don't have a whole lot to work with. Their characters aren't that developed, really. There's not much going on with them, but they're still trying to make something out of nothing. If anything else, they're at least inflecting and making faces with their face. They're using their face muscles. But right around the time where it's literally, of course, it's at the end, but I just burst into hysterical laughter when it's just a close up shot of the weekend's face
Oh,
and
I
he
saw
is
that shot.
he is singing a cappella and it's just so beautiful and moving. It makes our antagonist just stop dead in their tracks because they're just so fucking moved by his powerful voice. Bro, you weren't even Blinding Lights isn't that great. It's on Just Dance. How good could it possibly fucking be? You are you are the second best song in a Just Dance game
Boo
from
hoo.
2026. Get
Boo
the fuck
hoo.
over yourself. That's technically War of the Worlds is worse than Hurry Up Tomorrow. Hurry Up Tomorrow does have some interesting cinematography now and then by accident, but
But it's
I put Hurry Up Tomorrow as first because of the opposite of the cold, hard, AI driven corporate greed of War of the Worlds. This is pure human arrogance. This is pure vanity and deception, like self delusion, and it's honestly disgusting. And that's why it's number one. It's fucking disgusting.
yeah, and I think also since it was released in theaters, that kind of hurts it a bit more too, since World War
Oh,
was straight
absolutely.
streaming. So it's like
Yeah.
he tried to make a profit off of this too. So it's like, oh
And
yeah,
guess what?
no.
I was there on the front lines and Hurry Up Tomorrow. You know, there's other movies that are dropping, we're having to clean up after them. They're all pretty messy. We looked forward to cleaning up Hurry Up Tomorrow because that was the one we knew that nobody was going to be in and it would be an easy clean. That was our break. At
Gotta
the
love it.
most, granted, I didn't work every day that it was out, but the most I ever had to clean up after it was 12 people.
Damn, that's really sad, honestly, for the amount of people for this film. Honestly, I didn't hear them make that much money actually. So,
Honestly, good.
all right,
Good.
well, we pretty much ran up our time here pretty much since pretty
Yeah.
much I have to get ready for work now. But thanks everybody for listening in, and thank you that's one guy for joining me again for another
Yeah.
amazing top 10 of the best and worst stuff.
These
Um,
are always fun. Hope you all enjoyed listening.
do you have any socials or anything you want to plug before we go?
I'm more active on Instagram and Twitch this year, so I do have that Samoan guy on Twitch. My Instagram is that Samoan guy 88. I'll post updates there. Um, and that's I do have a letterboxd as well, but I don't update it nearly as much. So if you wanna actually see me and engage with me, Twitch and Instagram. That's the way to do it.
Sick. And I will definitely be posting this up later on, and I will be probably posting it up on my socials as well, wherever you can find me. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys again for joining us for our top 10. We'll probably see you again next year for another list, and or maybe later in the year for a surprise review, who knows.
Yeah.
And see you guys soon. Thank you guys
Yeah.
again. Bye bye.
Bye.